gonna say. Okay, I think I can reveal it here.
What?
It can be
You can
maybe.
always cut it.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. If you're watching the main channel too, and One Piece stuff, so you'll be on the inside. But please don't spoil this. Hello and welcome to another episode of Drink Sake today with a special guest, one of my closest friends in Japan, Emily.
Hello.
Emirichu.
Thank you for having me.
Did I name drop your real name?
My
Did
full
no
government
one
name.
figure that out yet?
I've said my real name before.
Is that fine? Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
Of course. Thank you for
I
having me.
appreciate it. We just
Thank you.
are coming from the fantastic Chopper Collab Cafe
Yes.
in the legendary 109. That's a building in Shibuya that's I've never been to because it's exclusively visited for like girls.
Gyaru.
Yeah.
It's all like girl shops.
Yeah. You went looking around a little bit before because I missed my... Well, I didn't miss my train. My train was just late, which is not very Japan-like, but I want to complain to customer service.
You were literally only like 3 minutes late. Also, there was like no one at the cafe.
I was like running through the station. I was like, fuck.
But yeah, that's a one piece of One Piece media that I have been exposed to lately.
Nice.
So
We were already
guys,
talking.
I'm not a One Piece viewer or fan. Please don't click off.
We're gonna-
or do. I don't care.
We're going to convert you today.
I doubt
This
it.
is actually an initiation ceremony, in case you didn't know. I was actually curious. So this was, I think, was it the third or fourth time that we went to a cafe together?
I've taken you to a bunch.
It's
This
been
must have
a-
been like our fourth time.
Fourth or fifth, maybe
It
something.
must have
Yeah.
been, I think.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about, because we have a lot to talk about. Like
Mhm.
we've known each other now for like 4 years. Is that right?
Did you move to Japan the same time as I did?
I think I came here a year before you, because you
Okay.
guys came early
Oh, no.
2022.
We joined Geeks around the same time.
Yes.
though. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think I joined like November 21, and then
Mhm.
you guys came like January or something, right? Or
we
February.
came, like April.
Or April. One of the months.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it was pretty recent. And then like I remember it was like this very like core group that didn't change for a while because COVID was still going on and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It was some good times.
Well, it's a
Like
good
a lot of
bonding
trips.
time.
It was
and
indeed.
now you have to suffer going through cafes with me.
Yeah, but I like it. So basically, in case you don't know, on Emily's channel, one of her most reoccurring video formats that you're doing, it's your Collab Cafe series,
I think I've done like 6 so far.
which is like insane because
10
you
of
put
them.
like how many? There's like 20 or not 20, but like 8 cafes or something per video.
Some have 12, some have 10, and if the cafe is good enough, it gets its own solo video.
So that means you like do you actually know how many cafes you've been to, like Collab Cafes in Japan?
I think someone calculated it. It's like 80 something
That's so
over the course
insane.
of 3 years.
That is so
But
insane.
that's still too many.
Like, to your credit, I think out of the the ones you've taken me to, I think all were pretty decent. I'm trying to think what the first. So we did 2 Jujutsu Kaisen for sure. We did the One Piece one. What was
And
the
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man? I think Chainsaw Man was actually. It was like okay. It was like not that.
Okay, so
great.
the flavor was not good, but it was a cafe that had like the
yeah
pudding,
the
right?
pudding that was pretty
it
cute.
was cute.
Then you took us to the very fancy gourmet Jujutsu Kaisen collab. That was like that was also Shibuya, right?
Yes.
But it was like 60th floor or something crazy.
something like that.
It
It was
was
like
very
a
nice.
fine dining like French restaurant.
Yeah.
They need to do that more. Enough with like the shitty little like,
Plastic.
awful like wafer papers. We need more like themed fine dining.
I mean the food there was just insane. And it was still, man, that was like 2 or 3 years ago. So I
Yeah,
can't
that
even
was a
remember.
while
I just
ago.
remember that it was like, you know, like a lot of the theme cafes, and we're probably going to put up a little bit of like B-roll from the Chopper Cafe today, and I want to talk about that too, of course.
Mhm.
But like a lot of the time, it's like, oh, you have these pre-printed things, and it's kind of like supposed to look like something from the anime, and like they often do a really good job.
Yeah.
But with the fine dining one, they actually had like real food that was then in some way or form like themed around Jujutsu Kaisen in a cool way, and it
Yeah.
tasted amazing. Yeah. And we had like a really great view, I think, also of like the city and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I ended up going back to that same restaurant
Oh.
for their JoJo.
They did a JoJo one too.
Yeah, they did a JoJo
Oh,
collab
nice.
and they did Haikyuu.
Oh, cool. Okay, next time they have one, you got to take me again.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want to
yeah.
come. Was that would you rank that in your top 3?
Definitely.
Yeah.
That one was like the first one to really like, whoa, blow me away.
Yeah. Just like actual good food, and then there
Yeah.
was also the theme to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember they had like the little like I think the reception was on like the ground floor, or like the 10th floor, and then you take like the elevator up or something. Yeah, that was super crazy. How do you like the Chopper Cafe today?
Very cotton candy heavy.
I
It wasn't bad. So I found out. So one of the reasons why I drag Manu to these cafes is because a lot of the time it's anime that I personally don't watch. So I need someone to inform me on whether the presentation actually matches the character in question. And I remember looking at the menu and being like, why is there so much cotton candy? Like, why is this so sugar heavy? And then I find out that's Chopper's favorite food, apparently.
It is, yeah. I mean, I'm basically Emily's shonen poster boy.
No, literally, even at like the Jujutsu Kaisen fine dining, I'm like, okay, what does this mean? Does this have any significance? What is this?
Did you watch any JJK?
I think I watched up to like episode 16.
Okay,
And
you
then I
didn't
think
super vibe with it.
Like, it was.
But you're not a
good.
big shonen person.
I'm not a big shonen fan. Like,
Did you watch all 700 episodes of Naruto?
no, but I got pretty far.
Then you're not even a real anime.
It's weird. I feel like I was a lot more into shonen in middle school, but I was also into
Makes
shoujo.
sense. That would be the age group.
I know it would
technically.
be. And then I think as I got older, I just started leaning more towards like.
What do you watch most now? Like what was the okay? Let me ask you this. What was like the anime of the last 2 or 3 years that was like your favorite that came out?
Oh shoot, 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, like if you like take the last couple of years, we're like, oh, that was the best.
I really liked. I feel there's a couple.
Love and Deep.
No, it's not an anime. I really liked Dungeon Meshi.
Oh, Dungeon Meshi.
I really liked Dungeon Meshi. That one impressed me a lot.
I'm very excited. Like the second season, I think they announced that they're making it, but I think it was supposed to like drop last year, but then it didn't or something.
I'll be waiting for it.
Did they have a collab cafe?
Yeah, they did. They got its solo video actually.
Oh yeah. And at the company thing we went to, they had like the Dungeon Meshi thing too.
Oh yeah,
remember?
the Kadokawa Fever
Yeah,
Dream
that was
company
crazy.
party.
Yeah, that was so wild.
Yeah,
that
it's
was
really cool.
I don't know. Can we talk about that on the podcast? I don't know.
I
We will.
I liked Free Run, but I think I lost interest a little bit during like the tournament arc in the forest.
Oh, was it
area.
Free Run? Didn't they have Dungeon Meshi too? Was it just Free Run?
It was just Free Run. Where the mages were doing the mage test. I was
True.
like, sorry.
I thought it was Dungeon Meshi too, yeah.
And then what's another anime that really captivated me? I liked Bocchi.
Bocchi?
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Did you watch Ranking of Kings?
No.
Okay, you should maybe check that one out. I feel like I wouldn't even say that's shonen, but it kind of goes into this more slice of lifey kind of like.
Yeah. Skip and Loafer.
Oh, Skip and Loafer,
I
very
love
good.
Skip and Loafer.
Did you watch Blue Box?
No.
The badminton basketball romance shonen thing? Okay, you should. So I didn't like the anime too much, but the manga is really good. And I feel like
Daitis is reading the manga.
I don't know why it's serialized in Shonen Jump, because it's technically, I think, more a romance manga, but it's really good. I like it a lot. And they did make an anime. I didn't finish it because I'm the type of person that when I already know what's going to happen, I have a really hard time watching the anime of it. I'm not sure if you relate to that. Like if I already read the manga, I'm like, I'm not going to watch it again. I already know what's going to happen. I do make exceptions with certain things, but
No, I'm the same way. I think because I usually prefer the art in the manga, especially if it's shoujo.
Yeah.
If it's like a shoujo anime, I would prefer to read it just because I feel like the art looks more stunning.
Was there a Fruits Basket collab cafe?
There was, yes.
You're a Fruits Basket person, right? I think I remember.
Love Fruits Basket. Okay, that's the one anime where I'm like, I will read it and I'll watch it. And you know what? I'll reread it again.
I think I still have to. I think I watched the first season like age and like literally it must have been like 10 years ago.
And like the 2004 version?
I think I still gotta catch up because I heard it's good. I think you've been like praising it really hard.
Well, okay, part of it is also like nostalgia because
okay.
it was one of like the first anime to really like hook me. Because I think I started watching / reading it and like
it's kind of like a reverse harem situation, right?
No,
no,
you think it is, but it's not.
okay. Because they're all okay. No, I don't want to get spoiled.
Just,
But they're all like basically the different
very
zodiacs, right? Yeah.
And they're all like deeply traumatized.
Yeah. And then she moves in with them, right? Okay,
Yeah.
I really got to rewatch it. It's been too long. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, back to the Chopper Cafe though.
Mm-hmm.
How would you like if you have a scale of the worst? Okay, first of all, what was the worst cafe you've been to and the best? And then how would you rate if the worst is 0 and the best is a 10? How would you rate?
Oh, you want me to name what the worst one was?
If you have one, I'd be curious.
I'll provide a picture later.
Okay.
The worst one, I didn't even put it in a. I didn't put it in a video.
Was that
it was
bad?
that bad. It was a Black Lagoon cafe that I took Garnt to. Poor Garnt. It was the first cafe I ever took him to. It made a terrible impression. It was awful. It was like, it was the first time ever, because these cafes are usually like not good, right? I have like a level of expectation of like, it's probably not going to be good. I'm not going for the food. However, this was the very first time I ever like stopped and looked around to be like,
is this real?
Is this real? Like, everyone else is seeing this, right? No one gave a fuck. All the other customers were just like happily eating it. And like Gart and I we're sitting there like losing our minds because we're like, how is this? I have to show you actually.
Okay, yeah, please do. Was it like just ugly or like did it also taste bad?
It tasted like, the way Garnt described it was, it tastes nostalgic in the sense that it reminds us of when we were broke college students.
Oh no.
Let me find it.
Okay, now I'm very excited.
I'll find it quickly. Don't worry.
Got to put it up on screen later too.
Yeah, I was baffled. It like, okay. That was our pizza. It was 1,000 yen.
Yo,
it was 1,000 yen.
that looks nasty.
I know.
That is like, oh, I found this under the sofa cushion yesterday.
What does it have to do with Black
Lagoon? I was
Lagoon?
about to ask.
I don't know.
I haven't watched Black Lagoon, but
just put a tasteful little manga page.
It's like now it's Black Lagoon.
There. Yeah, there you go. That was probably the most low effort one I've ever been to. That is so low
effort. Okay, what was number 1 then? What's like a 10?
Okay, number 1. Probably any collab that was at that like French restaurant.
At the fancy one?
Specifically, either the Jujutsu Kaisen one or the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure one.
Yeah, that one was really good. I gotta look at the photos again what we ate, but I remember it was like multiple it was a course thing also, right? Mm-hmm. That was good. Okay, so on a scale from Black Lagoon to French JoJo.
Okay, realistically, probably like a 2 out of 5.
Okay.
But if we're basing it off of like the Emirichu Collab Cafe scale of, I mean, arbitrary scoring.
Yeah.
Like I'll probably give it like a 3.8.
3.8 out of 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the presentation was really cute.
The presentation was really good.
It was really good. And honestly, the savories tasted pretty good.
I also think that, I mean, I think I come with very low expectations of these collabs for like the taste usually. But what sometimes disappoints me a little bit is that you go into these cafes also for the atmosphere. And what I think is like a big difference is some of these cafes, and you probably know more like what the percentage there is. I think some of them actually put in effort and like make sure that the atmosphere and everything and the vibe like fits the collab. And then some of them are just like, well, here's like the trailer for like the new anime season running.
Oh, that's usually what they do though.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, for the like today when we went to the Chopper one, it was like actually they had like all these custom posters, which for some reason you can't buy as merchandise. I'm like, that's the coolest stuff.
It's so cute.
They recreated like the Chopper, like the Beatles crosswalk thing with like Chopper on it.
It's so cute.
They had so much nice art, and then all you can buy in the merch store are like the see-through like plastic holders.
The little acrylic trinkets.
Yeah, and like I think the acrylics are cool, but I'd like to buy some art and stuff. And then they had like some cool collab merch of Chopper with like the basketball teams, like the U.S. basketball teams, like Lakers and whatnot. And then you couldn't buy those either because it was just like,
they're just letting you know what's coming
in March. I'm like, what's come on, yeah. But I thought that the decoration that they very clearly custom made for the cafe was super cool, and I feel like that was really like atmosphere wise.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I was nervous, but
I was
it was good.
also like, I'm still on that sugar high because I think we ate so much sugar.
It was so much cotton. It was an obscene amount of cotton candy.
I told Emily earlier, I was actually for the last week, I've been like, because I gained like, I think like 3 or 4 kilograms
We
or like
all got
8 pounds.
holiday weight we're trying to lose
like
right
10
now.
10 pounds holiday weight, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna actually like diet a little bit and like, you know, do my eating disorder thing, the male eating disorder thing, and count calories, right?
Oh my god.
So I've been counting calories the last 5 days or so. So today I walk into this place and it says the drink has cotton candy on it, and I take a bite, and I think my like sugar deprived body was
Your
like,
blood sugar
oh,
levels just like shoot through the
insane.
roof.
Yeah, it was kind. I mean, I think the my favorite part was actually the dessert, the cake. I think you like the least probably, but you're not a big cake person.
I don't really like cake. It was good. I mean, I was
thought
done
it was
after
pretty
like
nice.
3 bites.
I kind of liked it because like it had like stuff hidden inside of it. Where like we kept finding like there was like the chocolate ice cream on top, and then like it had like a banana, and I don't know. I kind of liked it, and the cake wasn't too sweet, which was good with all of the other sweet stuff.
Especially given the fact that it was absolutely covered in cotton candy.
Yeah. It was very empty though. I feel like usually these cafes are like, oh, you gotta get a ticket as fast as
I
possible.
know. You know what's embarrassing too? When I first heard about this cafe, I was like, I'm gonna have to fight. I'm gonna have to like snipe these seats.
Yeah, knife someone.
I literally
for the
set an
tickets.
alarm for this cafe because I was like, One Piece is huge, and like people love Chopper. People are gonna snatch up the seats like crazy. Imagine my embarrassment when we walk in. We're like the only ones.
I think there were like, there was like one other foreign couple and like one Japanese guy just sitting in the corner. Yeah, I was like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's fine. More room for us.
I will say, maybe I'm like noticing this more as a One Piece creator also. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but One Piece, like whoever's in their marketing department, I think their general strategy is just say yes to anything. Because One Piece collabs with whatever you throw in. Like, I have seen One Piece, they're on lotteries, they're on ketchup, they're on like toothpaste. I'm like, oh, they don't really give a crap what they're advertising for. And they're just like, yeah, well, we'll work with you. It's everywhere in Japan. So I feel like maybe people also like a little bit oversaturated if it's not like a very unique event or something.
I just assumed, I don't know. I have been seeing a lot of One Piece, but I just assumed that's how it's always been.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it is obviously like the flagship manga right now. I guess like, you know, even like number wise in Japan too, and like worldwide, I think is like the most sold one.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sure. Like maybe there was like something that outsold it like the last couple of years. Like there's something like Demon Slayer or something occasionally, but usually it's like in the top like 3 or something. So I don't know. I kind of get it, but at the same time, I kind of wonder if people in Japan are just like, yeah, well, it's everywhere. I don't need to go to like a Chopper cafe.
Yeah, One Piece
maybe,
fatigue.
Yeah.
They're like, Sanji's not even there. Why would I go?
What do you think? Because I feel like I really enjoy going to these with you and kind of having the experience, and it's kind of like fun hanging out and seeing like what they do. But why do you feel like why has this become such a popular thing in Japan? And like it's spread obviously now to like, I think the US has like a bunch of pop-up cafes now too and stuff.
Like pop-up cafes specifically?
But why do you feel like it's such a big culture here?
I think scarcity marketing is just a huge part of Japanese culture. I talked about this in like a recent video I put out where I'm like, I go to the konbini like every other day just to see what's new because stuff gets cycled out so quickly. And I feel like everywhere I go, I never see old stuff. It's always just like new. I don't know. People,
new and limited. Yeah.
How do they not run out of ideas?
Crazy.
How? But like, I feel like that is
the answer is overtime until 4 a.m. in the morning.
I feel like I feel like Japan has a very like consumerist mentality where it's like, I have to get it or I'll never be able to get it ever again.
Yeah. I mean, I've really started to feel this also with getting into Magic. Data's got me into Magic, and like ever since they have like these like limited promos and like, oh, you can only get this card only exists 100 times. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get one of those cards. So I kind of get that, and I think people really vibe for this. I will say again, I wish with the Collab Cafe specifically, but this is not only Collab Cafes. This is like the anime or like anything. It's very common here. I feel like for merchandise that it's like either like Japanese people love the folders, like the files, the plastic files, and like the little trinkets, like little clips and stuff. I don't understand, but maybe this is just me personally. I love art and prints and stuff. If you sold me like any of these posters or like a nice print of like any of the anime scenes or something, or even like artists and stuff like that, I would buy the hell out of that. But it's like always, there's always a lot of merchandise where I'm like, it feels like something I'm gonna buy and then it's just gonna lie around and I'm like not really gonna appreciate it. Like I'm not gonna frame the see-through case or something, right? Like yeah. So I'm a little bit sad about that, but that's not just that's not a Collab Cafe problem only. I feel like that's something in Japan in general for movies and stuff too. It's like really hard to get like
they really like acrylic stands and little just like plastic knickknacks.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, and like I guess I kind of get it, like stuff that you can kind of like put on your bag or something.
Well, like how many do you need?
Exactly. At a certain point, that's too many.
Like, how does the average person here not have an insane amount of clutter?
I think they do.
I do.
I think
I have an insane amount of clutter.
I feel like, yeah, just because also when you go to places or like event stuff, they always give you stuff too. So I have like also this whole box in my office that's just like random stuff I picked up from like this event and this like premiere, and you got like a magazine here for like random stuff like
like the weekly magazines.
Yeah,
they're thick.
They're really
How
big.
do you collect them without just having like? What do you do with them?
I think like some people actually just live in these like very cramped places where it's like full with stuff. Yeah, I think Japan, and this is probably not true, but in my head it either goes like minimalist to the degree where it's just like a futon in a room with nothing, or like boxes and boxes of collectibles,
just shit,
and like nothing in between.
Bullshit, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Do you want some sake, by the way, since we are on drink sake?
What is the? How do we do this?
I'm just gonna pour you
Am
some.
I supposed to like shoot it or?
No. You can.
You just sip
you
on
can
it?
enjoy it. It's not a shot. But only if you like it, of course.
I'm not really a fan of sake, but I'll drink it for the sake of the.
It tastes
the
better
podcast
cold, I
name.
personally think. But don't
Cheers.
force yourself. Cheers. Thanks for coming on. How's it?
Oh, that was very easy to drink.
Is it okay?
Wow.
It's a smooth one, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Usually I was ready to like make a face, but that wasn't bad at all.
Only the best. Only the best for my guests. But yeah, no, I think like I'm definitely down to go to more. I feel I'm still waiting for that One Piece collab that they're gonna do with the French restaurant. Do like really high end.
How have they not done it yet?
I know.
That one I'd have to snipe.
I know, yeah. And then like I also wanted to talk. We went to the Ghibli Park. I think
that was
last
year.
That was exactly a year ago. I think. Yeah, January. Yeah. Did you enjoy that one?
Of course.
We had a great time. I feel.
Yes.
It was a weird space though. So you have to drive down to Nagoya, and then you go to where the World Expo used to be in like the 70s, 80s.
It's like a huge park.
It's such a huge, and I think they keep adding to it too, right?
I think they're done.
Or is it just done?
I think it's
because
pretty
it's
much
such
done.
a lot. It's such a huge area, and there's like this crazy set of like Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
And then nothing, and then the next thing comes. And
I
then
kind of like it though. I feel like that was very intentional.
You think so? Yeah.
I think it was designed so that you kind of have to walk
and move around a little
and
bit,
like look at all of like the nature around the park.
True. And we didn't even get close to doing everything there.
No.
Yeah. Because I think we ended. I really wanted to see the Totoro forest, but then it was also almost closing time. I think. Yeah.
There's not nearly enough time.
Yeah, and the inside was pretty cool too. Are you a pretty big Ghibli person?
I actually haven't watched all the movies, but I'm a fan.
I haven't seen all of them either. There's like a few that I'm still like. Have you seen Grave of the Fireflies?
No.
So that one just sounds so sad and depressing.
Seen it yet?
Yeah.
Hey, next movie night.
Yeah, let's go.
Grave of the Fireflies.
Let's go. Let's get depressed. A war movie.
Yeah, we just leave the party sobbing.
Yeah. They did do. I recently saw a rerun of Princess Mononoke.
We saw that in
cinema.
theaters.
Yeah, that was so nice. Experiencing it in the series.
You want to know something interesting?
Oh.
So we watched it in Japanese with English subs because we're very used to the English dub of Princess Mononoke. I think it's very good. They changed there's one detail they changed, which I thought was very interesting. So at the beginning of Princess Mononoke, you know how Ashitaka, he's like about to leave the village because he's got like a demon arm, and they're like, you gotta go. He's like, all right, bye. And then that girl comes out. She's like, Ashitaka, wait, and she gives him this necklace. In the English, that was his sister. In the Japanese
it's his
version,
supposed to be
that's
wife.
his betrothed.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my God, what's his betrothed?
Because he just goes like, oh yeah, I don't care about her anymore.
No. She goes, Ashitaka, you have my heart. And he's like, and I have yours. Like, you have mine.
Yeah.
You as well, you know, basically being like, I won't forget you, baby. He gives the necklace to
Princess Momonoke.
What the
like,
fuck?
so casually also. Yeah.
What the hell?
He's like,
Anyways, I thought that was so funny because I'm like, did they change it in English just to like make Ashitaka more likable?
He's like, oh yeah, it's his sister. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah. But I noticed that exact same thing. I was like, what a dick move. Like, she's waiting for him to come back. And he's just like hanging it off. Yeah.
Like the one piece that she gave him to remember him by, I'm assuming it's meant to symbolize like he's moving on or something. I don't know.
But does he go home in the end? I don't remember.
No,
he stays in the village, right? Yeah. He stays in the village, and then
so like he was never gonna see her again anyway. Still, that's crazy.
But I'm like, you're just giving that girl like the necklace that the girl you were supposed to marry, and we're like, yeah, I'm coming back for you, baby. And then he's like, look at this pretty necklace. Yeah, I remember that was pretty crazy. What a great movie, though.
Yeah,
I think it's my favorite.
Beautiful.
I think it's my favorite Ghibli movie. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the park and it was just like so cool. I think the Howl's Moving Castle one was just so nice because they had like that. I'm not sure if it was like actual 1-to-1 replica of the castle, was it, or is it supposed to be 1-to-1, or is it
I
like?
think it's supposed to be like a 1-to-1 replica.
Yeah, that was so like all the details in there are like
so beautiful.
So cool.
If you go to Japan, and you're a Ghibli fan, go to Ghibli Park.
Yeah, but you need
to get the premium ticket. It's not worth it if you don't get the premium ticket.
No, because then you need to line up for like 3 hours and you're not going to see everything. And also, I think you can't go to like certain areas, right?
If you don't have the premium ticket, you can't go inside the buildings. Which is crazy because that's half the appeal.
Yeah. What? You can't go inside the buildings?
Yeah, you can't go inside Howl's Castle. You can just stare at it from outside.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Oh no, that's the best part.
Exactly.
Going inside, and seeing everything. And it was like the dog plushie, right? And we were like, oh, that's kind of cute. Like maybe we're gonna get one later. Turns out everyone else was just lining up for that dog, and it was like completely sold out. Like and at 11 a.m.
Dinas doesn't even like Howl's Moving Castle, but when he found out that it was exclusive, he was like, well, now I need it.
Now I need one of those. Now I want one of those. Yeah.
Again, scarcity marketing.
I mean,
because they only have a limited number every morning.
Actually, fun fact: when we went to because on the inside, obviously they have like the big center part where there's like a bunch of stuff. I think they're like Arietti and like a bunch of other like cool models. And I was trying to think what else was in the middle. Oh yeah, the Boy and the Heron was in there.
Yeah.
But they also obviously have the merch store in there. Ghibli merch store, absolutely insane.
It's crazy.
I bought the records for like 3 Ghibli movies.
Oh.
And then later, I actually bought a record player because I was like,
you didn't have a record player. You were just buying it.
I mean, to be fair, I wanted to. I was like thinking about it, but they like the art looked so nice of the records, and I was like, damn, I need to get some of these. And then I was like, oh well, now I can't listen to them, and that's actually the way I got a record player. And I've been like, that was like I think the best purchase I made last year.
Oh, damn, yeah, okay.
It's been so nice, especially like in Japan, it's so easy too, because I think the entire like vintage era that's now slowly coming back, I think, in like the States and in Europe too, that kind of never left here, I think, because you still have Tower Records here in Japan everywhere, right? Yeah, I think that doesn't exist anymore anywhere else, does it?
What, like the
Tower Records?
Stuff? Oh, Tower Records?
Wasn't that super big? And I think wasn't that an American company originally?
The first time I heard about it was in Japan.
I think it was like Blockbuster, where it just died. I think maybe I'm like talking out of my ass right now.
Wait, really?
I think so. And yeah, you fact checked. You were like,
that was Ashitaka's betrothed.
Your dirty dog
sister in the English version.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then yeah, Tower Records is a company from California that they stopped operating in 2006 in the States, but yeah, they survived in Japan. And you can like just. Japan has such a big vintage culture of like records and like cassette tapes and CDs still. Kind of crazy. I kind of like that it's coming back. I've been like really enjoying my record player. It's just, I don't know. Like actually perfect segment because we wanted to talk about memes anyways. So Emily
Oh my
came
fucking
today
God.
to
Okay.
educate me because for a little bit of
I didn't.
context, like I think roughly like 3 months ago, I kind of like was like waking up with like a lot of anxiety,
Mhm.
and I was like, huh. Well, it's not that I'm working too hard because we're YouTubers and we're never working,
Yeah.
right? So, but like I was like, okay, I think it might just be because I'm too chronically online and like news here and like watching stuff there. And I was talking to my mom and she was like, yeah, I mean, when was the last time that you actually like ate lunch and didn't watch something or listen to something? And I was like, fucking like 15 years
Do you
ago.
eat lunch in silence?
Now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I
What?
just eat the food. It's weird, right? I was like, okay, now that I think about it, I don't remember a time when I didn't like do something while eating. So I actually set myself a challenge. I did like 30 days. I was going to be like, no YouTube, except my only exception is soccer or football. Because I'm like, I need to watch my highlights and I need to watch like my games. So that's
you
the
don't
only
watch
thing.
like other YouTubers?
Right now, I don't. So I did the challenge, and like for the first 2 or 3 weeks, it was really I'm not sure if rough is the right word because it was not. I was never like craving like I need to jump right in.
Used to routine
It was
of just,
so
like,
weird.
opening, right?
You're like I was eating lunch and I was like, what am I like? Oh, food, I guess, right? And you're like sitting there and like, huh, this is kind of boring. And then like riding the train, not listening to music, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna blow my brains out doing this. But then like 2 or 3 weeks in, like I started realizing, okay, like this actually feels nice. Like
You
I
gave
like
up music too. What music ever do to you?
I never gave up music actively. I just didn't want to bring like I stopped bringing my phones. Like now I bring it again, but like for a while I didn't bring my phone. That's why I got like an Apple Watch because I was like, okay, I need to like
okay.
I have my Metro card on it, and like if I need to, I can like contact someone.
Wow.
But I didn't want to bring my phone, so I just didn't. I just brought a book, and it took me a while. Like at some point, I was actually bored enough to start reading on the train and stuff. And so, like after 4 weeks, like when I theoretically my experiment ended, I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to some music. And I was sitting in a train. I was like, gonna listen to some music, and I was like, I'm so not vibing with putting something in my ear right now. So I just like kind of kept just reading or just like dawdling around. It's just kind of stuck in like a really nice way.
Yeah.
And then it got like very weird where you kind of start noticing also when you stop using your phone on the train that everyone is on their phone on the train. And it's like the only people that you actually like have any sort of like eye contact with is like old people usually who are like also just doing their thing. And you're kind of like, wow, like you guys just have spent the last 20 years watching how the rest of society has just like slowly fallen into their screens. Kind of crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I like it. I'm not sure if I'm just gonna keep it up constantly, but I kind of stopped. I'm not really on anything anymore. Like for YouTube, I just again do sports and I do like sometimes tutorials.
So it's just you work and then you live life.
Basically, yeah. I mean, there's so much to do still. I feel like I read a lot more.
Impressive.
Yeah, like this is the first time in like years that I'm actually like properly reading again. More like 3 pages until like, and it's still to the point, by the way, where sometimes if I have my phone, even though I've deleted everything, like if I'm like lining up somewhere or I'm like I can just unintentionally I pull up my phone and like I open like the weather app and start scrolling the weather app just because I think my brain just wants to forage for some real literally anything. I'm like, how's the weather in New York? I don't know. Like I'm like, or like my emails. I've like never read my emails before. I'm like notoriously neglecting my email inbox, but now because you can't delete the email app off of your iPhone. Fun fact.
You tried?
I tried.
You want to look at your emails?
No, not on my phone.
Okay.
But yeah, like sometimes I just open up my emails and refresh and see what
That's so
pops
impressive.
up.
That's so like anti like current.
Yeah, it feels
society,
good though.
yeah.
I kind of like it. And even like the fact that even though I've been doing it for like 2 or 3 months now, it's still so ingrained in my brain that I like try to refresh something or like just like get something new. It like feels good and feels bad at the same time, but I'm not missing really.
You're not missing much.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, as someone who maybe spends a little too much time online.
I mean, that's the reason I quit, because I was spending too much time.
You're not missing. I need to start adapting some of your habits, I think.
But you need to educate me about 67.
So, all right, for some context, we were on our way back from the Trapper Cafe.
Yeah.
We were on our way here, actually. And I had my Trader Joe's bag, and it says Trader Joe's Coffee Beans, 1967. And I was like, oh, do you like my bag, Manu? He's like, yeah, Trader Joe's bag, so trendy. I'm like, yeah, I posted a picture of this on Instagram, and I got so many DMs of people being like, 6'7", ha ha ha. And then Manu just looks at me and goes, what's wrong with that?
Just to clarify, I still don't, you're gonna enlighten me right now. I still don't know what it's
I don't think
about.
my explanation is gonna help. I'm telling you right now, I don't think it's gonna help. Anyways, I was floored because I was like, Manu, you haven't heard of 6'7"? And he's like, no, what is that? I'm like,
Like, you're old.
this rare specimen. Have you not heard it? That's crazy. Anyways, I feel like every generation has like, haha, funny number. For us, it was 69. Yay, you know?
420.
Yeah. The kids these days, they're really into the number 67. Not 67, specifically 67. And I feel like I'm so old explaining it. So the kids these days, and they always do this hand motion with it.
Like this?
From my understanding, okay, I'm not a fucking meme connoisseur, okay? But from my understanding, it's kind of like a nonsense meme.
Okay.
Where it doesn't really make any sense. There's no like
It doesn't
true
mean anything.
So the way it was explained to me was like it doesn't really mean anything. Kids just like screaming it. So I actually don't know how it even originated. But what makes it funny, in my opinion, what makes it funny is like you don't realize how often you see the numbers 6, 7 together just in the wild or spoken. So it's become that thing where like, you know how you hear, 69 and you go nice. Because you just hear it in the wild.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, I think, with the 6-7 thing. Because if you go, I looked at one of our old Spilled Ink episodes where we learned how to make wagashi with an instructor. And the instructor, this predates 6-7, by the way.
Ooh.
The instructor was like, oh, you're going to want to make the mochi, you're going to want to roll the mochi out to about 6-7 inches. And then people in the comments are like newer comments are time stamping it like, what? How many?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
maybe there is some deeper meaning and you just haven't caught on yet.
maybe. But from my understanding, it's just like, haha.
Maybe it is
hear
6-7 inches. Maybe that's the joke.
Maybe. Haha.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so people have been like spamming it everywhere. That's why I was shocked that you hadn't heard of it.
No, I feel like at least, but see, the good thing is now at least I have an excuse for not knowing the memes. It's better than having heard about the memes and not getting them. Which is also starting to happen now, I think.
I think this is the meme that's making us feel old because we're like, I don't understand. Why is this funny?
But also, like, because my sister is like a lot younger than me, and apparently they brought back YOLO.
What?
Which to me, yeah, apparently. So that's what I've been. That's my old man, my unk my unk meme update has been that the word YOLO has been revived.
That's a lie.
Apparently
There's
so.
No way.
Yeah.
No freaking way.
It's already done the rounds.
I feel like YOLO was uncool when it was at its peak.
I know, but now apparently like people have discovered it and are using it again. So I don't know. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. Anything else that I've missed in the internet?
Oh my god. Okay, let me show you the first meme of 20. I feel so cringe right now. Let me show you my current favorite meme. Have you seen the Skyrim skeleton meme?
I have not.
Okay, let me show you.
Let's go.
I'll have to send these to your editor so
yes, please do.
they can actually show it on the screen. Okay, when I first saw this, I cried. No, sorry, I laughed so hard. I cried like actual tears.
Really?
Hold on, let me show you. It's so stupid. Oh, wait, there's more. Me when I'm younger, calling my mom to wash my butt. Alright, here's another one. My dog's 0.5 seconds after I let them outside.
That's actually Gojo. That's my cat. He's like, "Can I go outside?" And I'm like, "I mean, sure." And then he's like, 1 second later, he's like, "Can I go back in?" I'm like, "That."
It's so dumb.
Oh my god.
But I love it. I think it's hilarious. Anyways, that's a Skyrim skeleton.
Very good.
Ah,
Very good.
yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. Maybe we can do that for the intro.
No, please. It'll age the episode
Age poorly.
so fast.
That's a problem with memes, right? Putting them in videos.
Yeah.
I feel like if you watch a video now that's like 4 or 5 years old and they pull out like a 2020 meme, like a COVID meme, and you're like, oh, like you're like, ew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the problem. Or like the SpongeBob meme.
I remember I was reading a webtoon once, like years ago, and they were putting in like memes that were current for that time. But it's like it ruined it for me, and I had to stop reading it. They randomly put in like a Doge meme. I'm like, what year is this?
Oh
Who's gonna read this in like 6 years from now and understand what the hell is going on?
Though I do feel like maybe if there's enough time again, maybe it'll like get like this, I don't know, like vintage flavor to it. Maybe you'll read it in like
Are there any vintage memes
in 2040. I don't know.
that, like,
I mean, I'm
people think
sure
of
there's
fondly?
like some 2000 memes probably.
No, dude, no one. Have you ever heard anyone think fondly about the Rage comics?
No, I don't think so.
No, remember
What is
Megusta?
ASMR?
No one thinks that's funny anymore.
No, ASMR. What is the ASDF movies? Do you know which one I mean?
Oh,
the like
shit,
little doodle
you're right.
ones,
Like the random cartoons.
like all like trains. Yeah,
yeah, no one
Yeah.
references that anymore.
yeah, that's true, I guess. Except YOLO, that one came back.
Like nobody references like. Do you remember back when we were in like high school? The
Back
memes,
when we were young.
yeah, the
Oh,
memes
no.
were, or maybe when I was in high school.
Yeah.
The memes where it was like top text, bottom text. No one does.
Oh,
That's
true.
very outdated. You can't do
Or
that
like
anymore.
9gag and all these things.
Okay,
Do you
I was
remember
not on
No?
9gag.
No?
I was not that uncultured.
I was.
You were on like iFunny.
No, not iFunny. But that was like the good Facebook years. Yeah.
I remember I thought Megusta was like the funniest thing ever when I was like 15.
Yeah, those like
Dark
the old
times.
memes are so bad. Yeah. Or like there's like all the super classics, like the little baby one and whatnot.
Stop,
Oh,
it hurts.
God.
Stop it.
I feel like whenever, like we were talking about this too, like the generation of our parents, like now that they're like discovered the internet and like sending like memes. And to be fair, I'm already like, when I do memes, I think young people already cringe. And I'm like 29. But then when I see sometimes what my mom shares or like my aunt in like the family chat, and they just send over these like terrible things, these like AI generated slop memes that like someone in their 50s has created. And it's like, oh, look how cute and funny it is. And it's like, please make it stop.
I wish my parents sent me memes.
Yeah. I remember my sister once actually, like on Christmas, like she slipped under the table, like she kind of like, she was like, please stop, please don't do this to us, because my mom was just showing like AI generated like Christmas memes. And I thought it was funny.
Oh my God.
Because it felt so out of, but my sister didn't think it was funny at all.
Oh my God, our parents. I got so mad at my dad because he kept sending me like AI. It's just like, wow, look at this inspirational video.
Oh, Jesus loves
And
you.
yeah, no, literally.
Oh,
Like
no.
Christian AI memes.
Oh God. Yeah, Tucker Carlson. For Jesus. Did you hear that story? The demon story?
What's a demon story?
You know who Tucker Carlson is, right?
Yeah.
All right. So apparently, and I got this from I heard this from someone. So I didn't actually see the clip, but apparently on his show, he shared a story that he was lying in bed and he was attacked by demons. And even though because he had scratch marks on his chest, yeah. And even the 4 dogs that were sleeping in the bed with him didn't wake up when the demon attacked him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the conclusion to that?
I think the conclusion is that he was sleeping in the bed with 4 dogs and got a scratch on his chest and thought that a demon attacked him.
What? What?
Yeah.
Wait, so did he? I'm so confused. Did he like wake up or?
I think so. I mean, I think probably again, I haven't watched it, so maybe I shouldn't bring this up when I don't know the context. But from what I've been told, it kind of the idea was like that he was like, oh, he's so important to the saving of America that even the devil is trying to keep him from like fulfilling his mission.
What?
But probably what happened is that one of his dogs just scratched him on the chest while he was sleeping.
What? No, I haven't heard this.
Okay, there you go. I don't know. I don't even know how this popped into my brain right now, but. Kind of reminded me of that. Oh yeah, right, because we were talking about the Christian memes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of, I don't know, like kind of. I've been reading like about Shinto and stuff in Japan recently, and that's been kind of interesting because it's like so different from like obviously. I mean, I guess U.S. Christian culture or like evangelical culture is like very unique, and then I mean Europe is also still pretty. Like religion heavy.
Catholic?
I kind of like how people have incorporated like religion here in Japan to like a degree where everyone, like most people would go to a temple and pray, but it's also like not that big of a, like it's a big deal, but also not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
It's like this very like, yeah, we do it. And like people, like everyone has kind of like their own approach to it. It's kind of nice. I kind of like it.
Mm.
Do you go to like a lot of temples here in Japan or stuff?
No, but I
Not
want to.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't go to very many.
Yeah, you grew up pretty religious, right? I think.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
religious family.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me also was. Sorry, we don't need to also go into this topic. I don't even know.
if I get uncomfortable, then
please
like
do.
I'll let you know.
Please
but-
do. I don't even know. Like my mind just slipped into this right now. But
No,
yeah,
half my life I think was spent in the church.
in churches.
And like sometimes I get comments from people who are like, "Why don't you make more story times about like your childhood?" And I'm like, I would,
Church.
but then I'd have to talk about church, and I kind of don't want to open that can of worms in my comment section.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. When I recently went back, also, I'm like, because we didn't go to church a lot in my family, but like I think still like church adjacent. So you know, like I got like baptized and everything because like almost like a lot of Catholicism in Europe, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I know it felt like really weird. Like I actually left. I can say that I left the church. I was like, oh, please don't attack me. But like, I actually left the church because the reason I left church is I do personally. There are gripes to be had, obviously, with the Catholic Church on a broad scale, but it wasn't like any of the shady stuff that they've been doing over the last years that drove me out. What drove me out was that in Germany we have something called church tax. So if you are in the church, which you are if you're baptized by default, at some like once you start earning and you make a tax declaration, you actually have to pay a certain percentage to the church every year. Now, what happened to me was I moved to Japan. I started paying taxes in Japan. And one day I opened my letterbox in Japan, and I don't know how they got my mail address, but my local church sent me a letter with, please, your church taxes have been 2 months overdue. Please pay. And I was like, how did you find me here? Like,
did your parents maybe tell them?
No, I mean, they probably, because I needed to deregister in Germany, right? I'm not living here anymore. I'm not paying tax. I'm like moved to Japan, paying taxes here. So maybe they get that information when you like re-register or like when you're like, I'm leaving Germany now.
When's the last time you paid your church taxes, Manu?
I paid it once, exactly that one time. It was the first time I got it, and I was like, the next time I flew back, I was like, where can I sign out? I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. But yeah, that was like such a crazy moment. I'm like,
that's insane. That's so funny. They chased you.
It was like such a surreal moment too, because like I'm not sure if you can relate to this, but I feel like every country has like their own like vibe when it comes to paper mail, right? And like even like city maybe, right? So my home, like Munich, my hometown, they have like a very specific like style of like envelope that you recognized immediately, like the way is like the stamp and everything, and there's like kind of like recycled gray paper envelope. So like for me, being in Japan where like everything looks so different, and like you're in your mail, you expect like, oh, you need to pay your pension, like your pension or whatnot,
the
or
German
like
envelope.
Yeah, and like suddenly you see this like, and like this is like always for me like, hey, whoo, what happened?
How'd you find me?
Literally, I'm
what
like,
happens if you don't pay your church tax? Do they kick you out or like how does it work?
I don't know. Maybe like I didn't want to find out, so I just I left. Yeah, I left.
What do they do?
Which means I can't have a church wedding anymore, I think, theoretically. But
wait, really?
yeah.
Is that how that
if
works?
If you leave the church, I don't think you can like get a priest to
a
Catholic priest to wed you.
Who gets
anymore.
married in churches anymore?
I know. I feel like in Europe that's still pretty common though. At least in Germany, I feel having a church wedding. Yeah.
Very traditional.
You can just go to
very
Vegas.
old-fashioned. Yeah.
The good old Vegas wedding. I want Elvis to a drunk Elvis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I mean, how was it? Okay, I mean, again, if you want to move to some other topic, I'm just so curious because you grew up in like a religious context in the U.S. Like looking at like the evangelical, like that entire concept in the U.S. Like from a European perspective, feels so crazy.
Yeah.
At the same time, I will preface this to anyone who feels offended by this. I still think that the church also has way too much influence on like politics and like stuff in Europe. So it's not like everything great in like that's not the point. I just think like sometimes watching like these evangelical things like feels so surreal. So I'm kind of curious. Like, did you have like any contact with that at all, or like how like. Was that like something you grew up with as well?
Yeah, my dad was a pastor.
Okay.
And we grew up evangelical.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So it was. How much could I say? So okay, I guess just fully transparent. I'm not religious currently, and have not been for some time now. No disrespect to anyone who is.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, I grew up in a very religious household. And I think I actually had a much better time than my brothers, because for my brothers, it was strict to the point where like they weren't allowed to celebrate Halloween in any capacity.
Because it was like satanic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like at school, you know how like the kids would dress up and they would do little Halloween parade? They weren't allowed to participate. Which is so sad.
Poor guys.
And then when I was born, I think my dad softened up a little bit because it's like
classic younger
it's my
sibling.
Baby daughter.
Yeah.
So I got to do the fun Halloween stuff at school.
I'm on the other end of that, being the older brother.
But I think also as a result, I think my brothers tried very hard to make sure I still had like a good time in my childhood. I think because there's so many things that they didn't have. So like trick or treating was not allowed, because it's Halloween, but I was allowed to give out candy to kids so like that became like I looked forward to it. It became like my favorite. I was like, oh, I get to pass out candy to like trick or treaters.
You get to like participate in it.
I would literally wait by the door with like the bucket of candy,
and
then one time my brother yelled at me because I opened the door before they rang the doorbell. He was like, "That's creepy. Don't do that.
Hello.
Don't make it obvious that you're watching them walk up to the door." And then I think my oldest brother, he thought it was so like kawaiso, like pitiful, that I'm just sitting by the door every Halloween.
It's kind of cute though.
So one day he convinced my parents, like, I'll take Emily trick-or-treating, so I'll make sure she's safe, but I just want her to like experience trick-or-treating. Somehow my dad was like, okay, fine, whatever. Or maybe he lied, or maybe my brother lied to him. I don't remember exactly.
We're gonna go to church.
So my brother would like walk with me to like the first few houses, and then we saw my childhood best friend Carmen, because she lived like a few houses down. She and her siblings were trick-or-treating, and so my brother was like, okay, I'm not gonna tell dad, I'm just gonna leave you with your friends to go trick-or-treating, and then I'll go like do something else in the meantime.
Nice.
And I was like, and he's like, and I'll pick you up from Carmen's place later. And I was like, okay. That was my first time trick-or-treating, and it was
good?
fantastic.
Nice.
It was amazing.
Oh, that's so nice.
That doesn't have a lot to do with like me growing up religious or anything.
No, but I mean, I think it kind of, I can kind of see how that would be like. Well, how old were you when you first went then?
I think I was in middle school.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice though.
But it was a nice memory.
Yeah.
And
do you feel like it had like a pretty like growing up in like a stronger religious because again, it's not like I can't relate because there is like was still like a lot of like cultural stuff obviously also back like Munich and Bavaria is like especially so I think in Germany has still like this very Christian context, but so it definitely did have like an impact on like the way I grew up, but probably not as strong as actually like growing up in like a very religious like environment. Do you feel like that? Is there still like something where you feel like, oh, that kind of stuck with me into my adulthood too, like based on that, or not
I don't
really?
think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think by the time I could form like a cognitive thought and like think for myself, I was like, I don't think I agree with a lot of the church, or at least a lot of what I've been taught. I remember as a kid, deeply homophobic because that's what I've been taught. Hope I'm allowed to say that. But I remember.
You're allowed to say it to me.
I was on I feel like this really highlights the importance of like talking to other people who are not in the same like bubble as you.
I agree.
Because I remember I was on Gaia Online. I was like.
Gaia Online.
I was like.
You have to enlighten me what that is.
10. Oh my god. Okay. It's like a public forum. You get a little anime avatar.
Oh, okay.
You like chat with people.
Sounds dangerous.
It wasn't. I only ever used it for just very casual.
Okay.
I think I actually quit Gaia when it started getting more, when like creepy people started showing up more on the site, and it's like, all right, the site's ruined. But I remember I was talking to this like new internet friend I made, and I was like 10, I think. Should not be talking to random people.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But
in 2026, that sounds so bad.
She was an older girl, and she told me like, "Oh, I'm bi," and I remember being like, "That's really weird. Why would you be bi? Ew." And then she cussed me out. Deserved. But I remember at the time, I was like, "Why was she so mad?" Like, I was just speaking the truth. Why is she so mad? And then I think that kind of like altered my brain chemistry a little bit, because I was like, oh, okay, these things that I've been taught like piss people off. Like, I wonder about that. Yeah. And then, naturally, as you like talk to more people in your like adolescent, most formative years, you're like, oh, there's things that like, that you don't agree with.
Right. We're back.
Okay.
We're back. Emily told me a very personal story. And the lesson from it is I think it's good, healthy talking to other people and like listening to different opinions.
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, it's kind of ironic. I feel that for you, kind of like starting to form your own worldview and like looking at things started with the internet. Well, I feel like nowadays it's a lot easier to be like radicalized or like get some really weird opinions from the internet the other way around.
I've noticed that, especially in like recent years. It's a lot more unhinged these days.
I think it's like very interesting because I think we all know that the easiest way to get engagement, if you didn't want to put any effort into something, and you were like, I don't really care about like passion or like putting hard work into something, the easiest way you can just get a lot of views and like a lot of engagement is rage bait.
I don't understand why that's a thing.
But that's just because you say something outlandish, you say something really wild, like the ending of Naruto was really good. Something where you could get, stoned in countries for.
But like,
and people are naturally going to have a response where they're like, is that person out of their mind? So they go like, oh, you're like, either they try to reason with you or they're just like, what now usually is happening is like, they're like, you fucking dumb.
KYS.
Yeah, basically. And I think you always had that to a certain degree with like Twitter and like early Facebook and whatnot, but it's just been like the algorithms have just been like incentivizing it so much more. I think YouTube is a bit different. Like there you have like different types of clickbait, obviously, but I think like X and like Facebook and Instagram, it's so easy to just throw something really, and even on YouTube, like that people have like crazy titles and thumbnails and packages, right? Like just because if you just say this, this thing was pretty good, then like everyone's gonna be like, well, then I'm not gonna really care about it. Like that's pretty good is not as interesting as being like the best thing that happened in 2026 or like this thing ruined my life, right? So I think that's kind of part of the culture where now if you put out content, you kind of feel like you need to make it as polarizing as possible.
I don't like that though.
Yeah.
I don't understand the appeal of like farming people's anger. Like, I'm not saying that everyone on the internet has to be all like kumbaya together, but like, I just don't understand. Okay, number one, I don't understand people who wake up like ready to fight people on the internet. Like people who just wake up pissed off. I don't understand. Like you go into like the replies.
I understand just, like, that though.
Arguing with people constantly.
Like the times where like even like because I wasn't that bad even when I decided to do my social media detox. But I did but I had times where I was like on Twitter way too much, or like, you know, watching too much political stuff on YouTube or something, and it kind of does get you like in a really bad mindset where you feel like, oh, everyone's like lost their mind. And I feel like that's how you get like these bubbles where everyone like, oh, like half the country is like, or half the world is like fucking lost their minds.
Yeah.
So I feel like if that's what you're consuming like all the time, and you have whoever you're following is like keeps telling you like the other side is like evil and
you just
everything,
wake up pissed off, like ready to throw hands.
I kind of get why you would be in that mindset if that's all you kind of like, if you're just in that space the entire time.
It seems so unhealthy.
Yeah, but I don't know, I think it's both things where you're kind of incentivized to be hurtful and polarizing and negative. And I think it also kind of gave people who maybe wouldn't have otherwise felt comfortable doing it just the permission now to just be horrible to each other.
Yeah, because they're like, well, everyone.
Because I'm not sure.
Everyone sucks.
Have you made that experience too, where like sometimes you watch a video or like a post, and it's like the cutest thing ever. It's like a lady
most
with
innocuous thing.
It's
possible.
like a lady like, oh, look at my cute kitten, and like the first two comments are really nice, and the third comment is like, yo, you were attention seeking, like fucking
yeah,
bitch, like how dare you, you know, like use your or whatever it might be, right? And I'm like, yo, where's that coming from? Holy, right? Yeah. So I feel like that kind of plays a little bit of a part where like everyone feels so on edge at the moment, in like a kind of uncomfortable way. I don't know. I'm like kind of, I feel like you don't have to, because your content is so from the heart usually, and like so just authentic and
I mean,
warm.
I'll still get like,
I know.
but like everyone does.
But in a nice way. And I feel like, but I think you like, because I'm sometimes thinking, am I like part of the problem making content on YouTube? And I very rarely make like I mean, if I don't like something about One Piece, for example, I will say it, right? But I think like I'm usually pretty fair. And I think, get him. I feel like that happens very rarely. And overall, I just like love the series so much and like enjoy celebrating it, that it's just fun usually, and like mostly positive stuff.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, it's kind of like I look at like kids that are now like 15, 16 years old, and you're kind of like, yo, when you guys are gonna grow up, it's gonna be a pain in the
just, oh my god, I can't imagine being a young artist in the current like internet space.
Oh,
because if your art is it's like less than perfect, or less than like if it's not conventionally appealing to people, they'll just like ridicule you. They'll shit on you. They'll turn you into like a trend. It's awful.
Even and then if it's really good, then people will say you use AI now to make it or something.
Yeah, or they'll like if you're too good, they'll be hateful just out of jealousy.
Yeah.
Like there's no winning.
How is the art space right now? Because like for a little context, we did a collab video I think 2 years ago where we did like the school thing, and we all did like the little series, and we kind of all shared the videos, and the comment section I got from your audience was the nicest thing I've ever seen on everyone was like, oh my god, that's so nice that you're like collaborating and so happy to see everyone happy. And I'm like, usually a lot of my comments are usually not you guys obviously, but a lot of my comments on my main One Piece and anime videos are like, actually that's a shit idea, and you should feel bad for even thinking it, and you should kill yourself for thinking that. All right, and like now suddenly like everyone's like, oh yeah, so nice that everyone's working together. So I'm kind of curious, like, has the art community like changed a little bit, you feel, in the last years? Or
I am not like super in the art community.
Okay.
I don't have like my fingers not on the art community pulse
on
at
the
all
pulse
times,
anymore.
so I'm not sure. From what I've seen though, like, oh my god, I feel bad for artists who are like on TikTok, because people are like brutal on there, and Instagram Reels.
Okay,
why are they so mean?
Can we talk about, so YouTube has hateful comments. Twitter has some absolute just like straight up crazy like racist shit.
Seriously, yeah.
But Instagram, so I never had Instagram really myself. But I sometimes read like from other people, like friends or something, or my mom. I like, you know, look through reels and stuff and read dude, comments on Instagram are the most hideous, hurtful, crazy. Yeah.
I feel like I only ever get comments from like people who follow me, but is it Instagram Reels?
Yeah, Reels. Yeah,
I don't post Reels.
Yeah. Like evil comments. I'm like, whoa, where is that? Sorry, but like, please finish your point. Yeah.
Part of the reason why I don't do shorts or any short form content in general is just like people are just way meaner with short form content
so
for
mean.
some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I guess you just, I don't know, like people maybe don't really know you and they just like kind of judge. Yeah.
I'm very proud of the community I've built because I feel
And
like
should be,
they've been consistently very nice, which I appreciate. So thank you guys. And thank you for being nice to Manu.
Please be. You brought like a whole bag of fan letters.
Oh,
They're just so sweet, actually. I love this. I feel like if I opened the main channel up for fan mail, it would just, or it would be like, or it would just be like, I have a very long theory for you, and like a little manuscript. Which, I mean, actually, that would be kind of cute. I would read through that. Read through that.
Very thoughtful.
Like your recent video, you were wrong about that.
You get one of those like serial killer letters where they use like cutout
like one
letter.
Actually, if someone sent me that, I would respect that because that stuff takes dedication and it takes patience and a good like artistic sense because you kind of need to get like different magazines and stuff.
Is your community like harsh with you? You'd say?
I feel like recently, I think my core community is very nice and I really enjoy it. And I think the like One Piece fans and like anime fans broadly are fairly critical and maybe a little bit harsher overall than other communities.
Dude, I can't imagine being an Anatuber.
Yeah. But I feel like I don't know, like the last 2 or 3 years, like the audience that has kind of like stuck with the channel and like keeps watching, and like I see a lot of names that I recognize in the comments. Like those people are very nice. They will like it, sometimes they will agree, sometimes they will disagree, and I think, and I kind of like that my audience is usually pretty honest with me. Like I'll know if a video didn't like kind of like if it was either not good enough or like just maybe the idea wasn't quite good enough. I feel like there's always a good chunk of people who maybe watch for the first time, or I also like there's always people like hate watching also on the like anime YouTube.
It's like the ones where you upload and immediately you get a dislike.
Yeah,
and you're like who is camping my channel?
Yeah, for real.
I
Like
need to dislike my
I'm gonna
video.
turn notifications on, and not only that, once I get that notification, you know that thumb's going down.
Yeah.
Do you have that?
Yeah. Or you'll get like, I don't know. At that point, they're a fan. Where like
I think
you
so,
upload
right?
And, like they immediately comment like no one cares.
Yeah. I'm like, thanks.
Okay,
you were here. You were here. Thank you.
Jesus.
Shout out to you. Okay, I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna say. Okay, I think I can reveal it here.
What?
It can be
You can
maybe.
always cut it.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. If you're watching the main channel too, and One Piece stuff, so you'll be on the inside. But please don't spoil this for the other people in the comment section. So, recently I had like one of our team artists design a really beautiful new banner for the main channel, and it's basically me traveling like the One Piece world in like manga panels. The One Piece world is like an archaeologist, and I have a little sidekick that we actually talked about because it used to be an octopus, and then we were like, it looks a little bit too similar to Ichika.
You could have kept the octopus.
I know,
That's
but then like our artist, like one of my artists, Sabella, who designed like super beautiful these manga panels, she was like, by the way, I know we could like keep it similar, but I also designed this really cute stingray. What do you think? And it was just like the cutest thing. I was like, let's do it. So now we have Ray Ray, the stingray, in my banner. The idea was like I kind of wanted like a little sidekick character that I'm gonna like develop over time, and we kind of wanted to just take it chill. Like we don't really know yet how to incorporate him in the videos and stuff. But one idea I had that I thought would be really funny is I made a YouTube account for Ray Ray, and whenever we upload a video and there's like no sponsor or no pinned comment, I just have Ray Ray be like a hateful but like loyal fan, and we pin that comment. And I think most people at this point probably have like caught on that it's like probably someone in the team that's posting these, but there is one guy every single video who's like losing his mind because he's like, who is this person and why do they keep getting pinned in the comment section? And it's I get so much joy out of it.
What kind of comments does Ray Ray leave?
He's always like, you know, like this is a trash. He's like, oh, this is a trash video, and then like, oh, P.S. watch it till the end, not that bad, or something like,
so stupid.
Or like dumb stuff. Yeah, it's kind of fun. We're having fun with it. Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, so now you know. Please don't spoil it in the comments if you see a Ray Ray. Feed the legend. Interact with the Ray Ray comment.
Ray Ray, you're so right.
Yeah,
Sucks.
Yeah. or just like a feed the legend that it's just a random guy who gets pinned every time under our videos. But yeah, like how has been Spilled Ink for you? Actually, I kind of wanted to ask because it's been like almost 2 years now, right?
Can you believe it?
That's so crazy.
It'll
I
be 2
remember
years in
the
May.
launch party we had. Yeah, is it May? Was it May? Okay, I thought it was even earlier. How's it been?
It's been good.
Yeah. So, in case people don't know,
yes.
Emily and Datas together have now a joint channel that's kind of a long form. You guys sitting together and trying IRL like non-digital art together,
traditional
basically.
art focus.
Yeah,
And
which is so cool.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Didas got the idea because he has been getting like a lot of like AI art fatigue, where he's like, I'm just tired of it. It just puts me in a bad mood.
I get it.
He also was feeling burnt out from doing storytime content because he's like, it's not fun anymore.
And I mean, he like, I'm not sure again if my viewers know. Your viewers will probably know this, but you guys, for one regular video on your channel, you like, for me, it's like, yes, it's mostly me on camera, and then like my editors put the right manga panel or like artwork on the screen, right? And like we still put a lot of effort into the videos, but I think it's nothing compared to you guys sitting there for like weeks and like hand drawing like the entire story out, which is kind of crazy, like the amount of effort it takes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't do as much of that last year. I'm trying to get back into it this year, like doing a lot more drawing for my videos, because I feel like a lot of my stuff was like very vlog heavy last year.
Okay. But you still incorporated a lot of drawings.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. But just not nearly as much as I used to.
But that is like such an insane workflow, though.
Yeah.
I remember like when you first moved here and we started hanging out, you were like, "Oh, yeah, I just like did like 30 hours straight of like trying to wrap up this video." Oh yeah, oh, like insane.
But Spilled Ink has been nice because I feel like it's helping me focus on the aspects of my art that I have been neglecting for so long. I think because I've been doing YouTube for so long, I noticed that I prioritize speed over like really fully finished rendered illustrations. So it's like I don't even feel right calling myself like an illustrator or like an artist.
Really? No.
Because it's like my drawings are so quick where I'm like I just have to.
But they're also really high quality.
Oh,
so
thank you. I appreciate it. But I'm like, you know what? I realized my color theory is trash. I don't know how to draw backgrounds. Like there's so much that I
just
want to learn how to do. Yeah. So Spilled Ink luckily has been kind of giving me the space to actually focus on those areas. Even though I get frustrated very often, as is the art process, especially when you don't know what you're doing. So it's been really cool. And luckily the community's been really nice. I feel like I'm still like a little hard on myself sometimes when I record for Spilled Ink because I feel like there's this expectation of like, this has to look good, or what if the viewers think I'm like still too stuck in my comfort zone? But like, no, they're always really nice about it.
Like, I drew every day on nails.
Like, what if I'm not outdoing myself? Yeah. And I'm like, no, I can't have that mentality. I can't have that YouTube mentality of like, you always have to outdo your last. You always have to outperform your last video. You can't. Yeah. And like, yeah, I feel like it's helped put me and Didas in like a much more healthier mindset when it comes to content creation and art.
I think that's really
it's been
good.
Nice.
I think we kind of talked about this a little bit before the podcast too, when we were on the train, where for me also, it's been like one big thing already last year, like late last year, but also this year is kind of like finding that joyfulness in experimenting and like the creative process again this year with YouTube, because I don't know, like for me, one of the biggest things that brought me so much joy starting YouTube was learning, as you said, so many different new things. Like, how do I use a camera? How does exposure work? Right? Like, how do you edit? How do you like actually make a microphone sound good and stuff like that? Like so joyful learning all these things. And I feel like at a certain point when you do it for a long time, like how long have you been doing YouTube now?
Oh my God. I think I started in like 2018, 2017.
Wow, yeah.
Wait a minute, wow.
Yeah, so like a year longer than me, or like 2 years. Yeah, so
like
almost
9
10
years.
Yeah.
Almost 10 years.
For me, it's gonna be 8 this year too, or 9.
God.
Yeah, so insane. And so like there are phases, obviously. Like I had phases in my YouTube career, definitely, where I was like, you start looking more at the numbers, and maybe you get used to certain numbers, and you're like, oh, if this video doesn't get that many views, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm gonna.
No, you can't think like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I feel like I've talked about this before on another podcast, but I feel like so many creators are too focused on like they're so scared of plateauing. It's okay to plateau. That's
not a bad thing.
The natural progression of having a channel.
It's not even just YouTube. Like, if you wanted to, you could kind of make that same argument about our entire like global economy.
Yeah, anything.
Like,
I feel like
it doesn't always need to grow. Sometimes just chilling at a good level.
It doesn't always have to be on the up and up. And I don't know. I feel like a lot of people get in over their heads about it.
I feel like I was definitely part, like during COVID and stuff, like kind of like caught up in that entire very Mr. Beastification of YouTube.
Oh God,
where everything was like about
hey guys,
growth.
welcome to an episode of Drink. Sorry,
Yeah. How's it going? Today we're gonna
just yelling full volume into the mic.
Oh my God. But I mean, I think I learned something from that phase too. Per se, I think it kind of teaches you a lot more about, being more analytical and, how to approach YouTube, I guess, more from a professional standpoint. But I really want to go back to just, as you said earlier, like putting out videos that you want to make, even though that they might not be the best like performing videos you want to do, or just like recently I've been getting a lot into, because I used to be a lot into photography, just learning again how to properly color grade and like how can I give my studio like a nicer vibe. And like I started recording my videos in log again, like the desaturated one that you don't have to like, so you have more details in it and color. Yeah. And it's like little things. And do you need like cinematic lighting for like One Piece commentary on what Luffy had for lunch today? Probably not, but I have fun doing it. And I think there is like a certain group of people I like to think who also appreciate the little details. And I know for your content, it's the same thing, right? Like if I watch one of your videos or like Spilled Ink, I know it's like, oh, I know you guys are actually having a fun time doing this, and you want to challenge yourself actually. And it's not just like, oh, what technique trended on Google, last week. We should definitely make a video about that. Yeah. And I think like now with the entire AI stuff, I'm not sure if the art space is as overrun by that as the anime niche has been.
Oh my God.
Yeah? Okay. Let me hear it.
Oh my Lord. Oh my God. The anime space. If I have to see another goddamn YouTube short with like AI anime art, I'm gonna fucking lose it, Manu. I'm gonna lose it. Okay? Okay, at least in the art space, like, nobody likes AI. If you're an artist and you use AI, everyone's like, burn the witch, heretic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's very frowned upon, very looked, because
as it should be.
you care about art. The problem is the average person who like doesn't really give a shit about art or artists that much. You're like, what's the big deal? I don't get it. Oh my God, the anime space though. I mean, I'm sure you have more insight on, but like,
I mean, for me, I think it's been for me like a blessing and a curse a little bit, because the anime niche has been so overrun by like AI content. It's been bad in the sense that certain types of videos that I used to do, like more like evergreen explainer videos, they don't work that much anymore, because anyone with ChatGPT can be like, all right, write me a script about all devil fruit.
I can't trust commentary videos anymore, because it's like, especially if they pump them out like really quickly. I'm like,
insane. Sus.
ChatGPT involved in the writing of the script.
I'm like, no, chill, it's fine, it's all good. But yeah, so like that was a little bit of a shock for me, but at the same time, it's kind of like forced me to be like, okay, well, I guess in that case, it's going to be much more important to be myself and have opinions and kind of build that more human connection, which I think the content needed anyways. Even if AI hadn't been a thing, I think again being so much in that like YouTube mindset of like, I'm screaming at you about devil fruits for 10 minutes. I think that it needed to calm down and be like more about like, hey, I want to share, my passion about One Piece with you, and it's not supposed to be me just like screaming at you and trying you like, don't click off this video for max retention. Explosion.
Like Family Guy clips in the corner of your
like
video at
the
all
fucking
times.
race cars like doing the fucking dude, that alone made me quit YouTube Shorts like half a year ago. That was before my entire social media cleanse. The first thing I did was get rid of my short shelf with an extension, because I got like That was when the stupid fucking, I don't know what the game is called, where you like have the car flying around and they do like the crazy like bouncing around. Do you know which one I mean? It's like the really dumb one, like the car flies and then it like bounces.
No, I have not seen this.
But anyway, there's like some, like you see like the fifth podcast clip and like underneath it's just this like car flying through the air. I'm like,
I hate those split screen shorts.
My
where
God.
It's like, no, oh my God. Okay, if we're talking about like short form content trends we hate. Oh, I don't want to sound rude. Okay, well I'll be rude. I don't care.
Please do.
I just hate it when they use text or captions that are just flying in your face one word at a time with like the motion effects. And I'm like, can you just, I don't know why it is.
But then you're gonna swipe away if you're not overstimulated.
I hate it. I'm like, this is too much. Like, why are the words like attacking my face?
It's kind of sad because I kind of would want to try short form, but it's also like I don't respect it enough, and I'm gonna say it. Sorry. I have done short form before, and I just don't like because it forces you even more. It's kind of like what YouTube was like 1 or 2 years ago, like with the maximizing retention and no one can click away, but that on like crack and heroin and meth.
Yeah.
Where it's like you need to like kind of like almost stun your viewer into like trance with like such overstimulation that they can't swipe away.
It. Or just like even just the little things, the little like tricks they do to try and grab your attention. It doesn't revert. I swipe.
What happened next? No one would have expected.
There's one. Okay, this one's very common. I don't want to. I shorts creators.
No, we can.
Please don't get mad at me.
Yeah.
Please stop doing. Stop doing the pointing shit. I hate it. Please stop. I hate. Stop. It like. Oh my God. They're like, I went to, and then I'm like, I see it. I'm literally looking at it. It's in my vision. I clicked on the short for a reason. I can see it.
I think
they do the pointing.
I think this doesn't exist anymore. But for a good like year and a half, there were like the people who did nothing else on TikTok and YouTube but like point at someone else's video and were nodding their head. I don't think that exists anymore.
Do you remember SoFlo Antonio?
Oh my God.
This is me when I insert thing here and then they play someone else's content.
So crazy. Like, yeah, that's exactly like reacting. Yeah. God damn. I don't know. I think it's kind of crazy. Like, I'm not sure how it is with your main channel content, but for Spilled Ink, obviously, it must be the same thing. I feel like YouTube has now kind of like split into two categories, where it's the people who want short form, like short content, they're going to go watch shorts. And then everyone else kind of wants like 40 plus minute videos.
Oh my God. I thought you were saying the other side was 40 plus.
I feel like, cause I think like a 10-minute video, I don't know, like me personally also when I still watch something, which I guess technically I really don't do anymore, but like when I used to watch something, it was like, oh, it's like 10 minutes, like then I'm going to have to find a new video in 10 minutes. I'd rather watch something that's like an hour long instead. Yeah. I will say though, I've had a lot of fun recently. Like I've been experimenting for the first time, like the last couple of months with doing unscripted content for the first time. I think the first 3 videos I did on YouTube ever were unscripted. And after that, I was like, I need to structure them. I need to organize my thoughts. Like a script's going to help me a lot. So for the first time ever, I've actually like started to sit down with like a couple of bullet points about what I want to talk about, like a topic, and just like really be like, hey, I'm just going to, hang out with the camera and like just share my thoughts here. Yeah. And I kind of didn't expect it to resonate as much with people as it ended up doing. Like it's some of the best performing content I've had, and it's just so much fun because I don't need to like over obsess about like having everything perfect and is everything lined out perfect. I can just sit down and like talk about One Piece because I for some reason know way too much about One Piece.
People just really appreciate the authenticity.
Maybe
because it's like gold now.
I think so. Yeah. I kind of like that it's shifting a little bit in that direction, but at the same time that like now, especially with my detox, whenever I actually get exposed to like some of this like super hyperactive like I'm like so allergic to it at this point, and I'm like cringing.
You break out in hives.
I really do, and like I mean I don't have to go back that far on my own channel to like have that sort of content also, so I'm kind of like happy I'm moving away from this. I have like had a YouTube philosophy for like quite a while now, ever since I started. Like one of my philosophies was like, if I watch a video of mine that's 6 months or older and I think it's good, then I probably am doing something wrong.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I always want to like evolve a little bit.
Yeah.
And experience new things. I think like for you, it's been so nice because you already kind of had that like very vulnerable in like a very positive way, like putting yourself out there and like telling stories about your life, like almost from the beginning, right? Which I think was probably also what resonated with people. Was that like never? Because I think for me, that's something learning actually right now. I'm kind of in the process of learning to become a little bit more vulnerable and like sharing more about myself, doing the podcast, but also my videos on like the main channel and stuff. Like, was that never something that scared you when you started YouTube? Just like sharing like very personal things about your life also with people?
I don't think it was ever. Obviously, there's some things that I don't feel comfortable talking about, and I just won't.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, you still like, even if it's not like, this person in my family got cancer, like, but you just still share things that were like very emotional for you, or like very, like personal experiences still that you kind of illustrated and stuff.
Yeah.
Was it just something that was like felt good for you to put out there, or was it a little bit like, here is like a very personal thing, like please don't?
I will say, I feel like I'm a pretty open book for the most part. Like, even when I meet people, there's not like a whole lot I don't have much to hide.
No deep layers, no deep dark secrets.
No, I don't think so. I feel like I'm pretty comfortable like sharing a lot about myself. The one time where I felt really nervous about sharing a personal story was actually a video I made called My Asian American Identity Crisis. And it was a video, TLDR, it was a video where I was talking about how like growing up in the States with like kind of this expectation of like you should be connected to your Korean side and like feeling like I was getting more and more disconnected from it over time. Just how I felt that kind of insecurity. I was really scared to talk about it, and it actually took me a while to put out the video from like script to actually making it. But I think it's one of the videos that has resonated with people the most, because it's, from what I realized, is a very like shared common experience, but a lot of people feel alone about it because it feels like kind of shameful to talk about.
Was the core of the video that you felt like a little bit were you scared about moving away from feeling like close to your culture, or?
I think it was just like just feeling like I had no connection to like the Korean side of myself.
I mean, I'm a quarter, so I'm not sure if I've ever talked about this. I'm quarter Iranian. I have like an Iranian citizenship, but like my grandfather died really young, and like he fled from Iran to Germany, and I look like the whitest dude in the block. So, but I mean, it's probably different for me because I think you're ethnically full Korean, right? Yeah. So I kind of know what you mean though. Like for me, it's been more like the other way around, like where I felt like it was almost sad that I didn't really have a close connection to that cultural side of me at all.
Yeah. It's like the same thing.
Okay.
Where it's like I feel like I'm betraying my ancestors, because it's like, oh, years of all this history dies with me.
White
and my two brothers. Yeah, and just like the struggles of trying your best to fit in with like American culture, so you feel like you have to reject this other part of yourself at the same time.
Like, even though I sound sometimes, at least when my German accent doesn't come through very broadly, I sometimes sound like I grew up somewhere in like, I don't know, Sacramento or something. I don't have a American childhood, of course, as a German. So I'm kind of curious, like if you could like explain it a little bit more, what that kind of experience was like for you. Yeah, because I feel like I don't have. I mean, I guess I have like the movie Hollywood kind of version of it in my head, but
it'll just be like little things that kind of, looking back on it now, I'm like, it wasn't a big deal. But as a kid, it like hurts a lot and kind of like changes the way like you view your, I guess, like your own culture. So the example I gave in my video was when I was in like 4th grade or 3rd grade, very young. There was a day in my music class where we had to bring in a CD of songs because it was like the end of the year party. So it's like, and this was like 2004. So it's like everyone bring in a CD. Nowadays it'd probably be like add to the Spotify playlist.
Yeah, exactly.
But they were like, oh, bring in CDs and like we'll put in the little radio cassette player thing, CD player that the music teacher has. I didn't want to bring anything because I was like, I don't have anything. I only have like Korean music that my parents listen to. But my mom insisted. And I'm like, Mom, this is not the right crowd for this. She's like, no, you should. You're introducing your classmates to like a whole different culture. And I'm like, okay. And I made the joke that like now Korean music would probably go hard. Well in a music class.
Yeah.
This is before that time though. And it wasn't like K-pop or anything.
No BTS.
But I remember after my music teacher put my CD in, I was like, oh fuck. And it started playing like Korean music. And obviously my classmates who have never been exposed to this before in their lives, their reaction is to laugh because they're like, what the hell is this? And I was so embarrassed. I spent the rest of the class like crying underneath a chair.
No.
And then and like, yeah, looking back, I'm like, girl, get up. It's not a big deal. But then at the time, I think it like hit me so hard. I was like, I can never like let this I can't
happen
let
again.
This let this happen again. And yeah, I just feel like I don't know why I was so like disconnected from like wanting to be Korean, and I would like convince myself like I don't like Korean food. I'm not interested in getting to know other Korean people. Like I was just full force like I want to be fully American. And then now I'm kicking myself years later because I'm like, bro, do you know how much easier it'd be for me to learn Japanese if I was fluent in Korean because they share the exact same grammatical structure? I want to like shake younger me and be like, what were you thinking? God damn it.
I do feel like that's a very broad experience just because I have so many friends who grew up with like, and not necessarily just in the US, but also like back in Germany or something with like a different like ethnical background. And then they just refuse to learn their mother, like, or not their mother language. It would have been like English or German, right? But like their, whether it's like Korean for you or like Arabic or whatever. And then now they're like, why did my, like, back then they were like, oh, I screamed at my parents that I didn't want to go to like language school for that.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
now I'm like, why didn't they force me to do it?
It's like a universal experience. I hate it. And I think also because like there weren't that many like Korean people in our like neighborhood growing up. Because my parents chose like the whitest part of New York to move to. And then my dad had the gall to be like, why don't you have more Korean friends? You didn't give me much to work with.
Yeah, there's not that much going on there. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, and then so basically in the video I talk about how that kind of like affected me growing up.
Yeah. And
how like it just left me with some regrets.
I think it's kind of interesting because on the one hand I kind of feel like I really love how many like of the different ethnical groups in the US especially, also like in different European countries as well, but I feel like the US has like this very strong, I feel like race in America is just like on a different level important than it's in like some European countries, which I don't know if that's like a good or a bad thing, but it's kind of, on the one hand I think it's really cool seeing how proud many people, like whether it's like Hispanic groups or right, like or Black or like Asian American, and obviously each like country also has like their own kind of like little subgroup and culture. So I think it's very cool how empowered everyone is by that. But at the same time, I could kind of also see how if you're part of that group but don't really want to go all in on your like heritage there, how that could kind of be like a little bit rough on you mentally, where you're like, I just don't feel like I'm like basically from a different place or something, right?
Yeah, like because every kid, well, they just desire to fit in, you know. And so that was the one time where I felt like, oh, I'm really nervous about this video.
But the response,
it was very well received, and so many people were like, oh my god, I feel the exact same way. I thought I was alone, and I was like, okay, perfect. Thank God. And I think that's why I feel pretty comfortable just like sharing a lot about myself, because I know that there are a lot of people who can probably relate, and honestly, there are probably a lot of people who could relate to like growing up under a very like religious household. Except that's a line I will not cross on my channel, only because I know it would invite a lot of
I will say
unwanted
a
discourse.
title, My Beef with Jesus, would be would
Also-
probably do pretty well.
But I also don't want to make my parents sad
No, I
because
get
my
that.
parents love Jesus.
Right.
And like
No,
they're
I'm
still
just-
deeply religious.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
No,
kidding.
I know. Like, what do you mean, honey, what do you mean you're
But
beefing
you-
with Jesus? What are you talking about? Yeah. Because I know it would make them sad, so I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah, we broke up.
My toxic relationship with
My
the church. With the
no.
church.
I think that would probably resonate with a lot of people, though. Yeah. I feel like that's one thing I feel like I've been fairly inspired by you and also by Datas and like a bunch of other people like in our friend group, like creator friend group, where I don't know why, like for me always, I kind of felt it was like two things. I kind of felt on the one hand, I was not like important or interesting enough to share about myself. And I was like, I'm talking about One Piece, like people don't want to hear about me. And on the other hand, I also kind of felt it was a bit scary. Like, I don't know, like in my head, there was always like this fear of like people puzzling together too much. Like if I give them all these little things, like
No, yeah, I can,
one like
I can see
people
that.
are gonna come up to you and like say like, yo, like that time you lost your wallet like last week. I can
yeah.
like, oh shit, how do you know about
Because sometimes people will start like psychoanalyzing you too,
Yeah,
just based off of what you presented on the internet. They're just like, now I know you.
Exactly,
now I know deep
exactly.
inside your mind.
I don't know
How
why.
you think.
Like that's kind of freaked me out always a little bit. But I don't know. Recently, I feel like, well, one thing is what we talked about. Like I feel like you kind of the faceless stuff doesn't work from a like just YouTube perspective because then anyone can just present ideas by like asking ChatGPT to like write me a script about whatever. Like but on the other hand, I feel like since I've started trying to share more and be more open, I've kind of realized that not only does the audience like that more because I guess it's more authentic in a way, obviously, but also it's kind of more fun doing the content because you kind of feel like I'm going to have opinions and like probably people are not going to like it, right? But the people who do like it are hopefully going to have a really good time. And it's, I think from my own perspective, there's like nothing more boring than someone who doesn't have an opinion, I guess, right? So, but I don't know. I think for me that took way longer. So I was always like very impressed and like jealous that for you and like maybe some other people that like came so naturally kind of. I think that's very cool.
Yeah, start sharing yourself.
Yeah,
Start
I know.
opening up.
Well, I think you know a lot about me.
You know what's funny though? You know what's hilarious? I feel like on the flip side, the one thing that I never want to talk about are my anime opinions. that's I'm scared to talk about my anime opinions.
As you should be. And you are right to do so.
So funny. You're like, I'm kind of scared to like talk about my personal stuff. I'm like,
it's so
I
funny
never want to tell anyone
because
if I
that's the
don't like
one
anime.
thing everyone tells me who are like people like otherwise who are like fearless. Like Connor comes on here and he's like, I'm like a little bit scared sharing my One Piece opinions, and I'm like, and you should be a little bit for a reason.
Like I'm scared to just say like
Who say it?
I don't read One Piece.
Yeah, that's a
One
no-no.
Piece.
That's a big no-no.
I'm sorry. There's so much.
You watched the live action though, right?
See, I'm scared to say that too, because people are like, "Oh, you'll watch a live action, but you won't
won't
watch
read the manga."
anime.
But you won't read 1,200 chapters.
Yeah, I liked the live action.
Yeah, it was good. There's a new season coming.
Yeah,
Season 2.
I feel like I can't have like a real opinion on it because I didn't watch the source. I didn't read the source material. So
I would like to. Well, you can have any opinion with me, obviously, but yes, you're right. With the One Piece audience, you cannot have.
Okay, question: if I liked live action Sanji, would I like manga Sanji? How close are they?
I think they're a little bit different. So,
Okay.
live action Sanji is a little bit of the, I guess, cleaned up version of Sanji because Sanji is, I think, one of the greatest characters in One Piece.
Yeah.
He's really cool because he kind of grew up idealizing women because he got put in a cage by his dad, and like his kids were these like clone soldiers who like got robbed of their emotions. So the only people who were nice to him were his sister, who still had her emotions, and his mom, who then died.
Yeah.
And
What about the chef guy?
basically, so he got then put in a cage because he was the only like failed experiment of his father, and like got on like they put like an iron mask on him. He like managed to escape and then was rescued by the chef guy.
Oh,
and he
okay,
took him
okay.
in. But basically, like, that kind of led to him having this like very, like putting all women on a pedestal to a toxic degree where he like he's like the classic getting nosebleeds when he sees like a woman.
Very
and, like,
easy to manipulate.
yeah, and he also won't fight any woman, which obviously like brings the, like him and like his crew in like problematic situations if he's like refusing to fight a woman and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people dislike Sanji's character because he gets a lot more pervy, I guess, in that sense, in the actual manga and anime than in the live action, where he's a lot more gallant and like he's like a womanizer, but in like a sexy, smooth kind of way. And he has that in the manga too, but like he changes between like this very gentleman, like milady kind of thing to like like nosebleeds, right?
Titties!
Yeah, like yeah, exactly. Yeah, the titty, yeah, tits. Let's go. And so I personally think that that's a very much on purpose thing, where it is like his big character flaw. But there's a lot of people who say like, oh, that's just creepy, right? And like, I don't like, it's like too over the top, and like, why be that creepy with the women? I think it's like very much actively part of his like character story, and he kind of has to learn to overcome that. And I think, again, the fact that it kind of comes from a good place where he like, because the only people who ever were kind to him were like his sister and his mom and like other women to a certain degree. I think like it's very like, it's a character flaw, but I think it's a very human one, and I personally think it makes him interesting. But I think they kind of decided against putting that in the live action. So I don't know if you would like him in the manga as much, or if you'd be like a little bit like, ew, chill out, bro. Kind of like,
yeah.
But he's a great character. Yeah, like he's very different. He's like the opposite from Zoro, where Zoro is always like, I'm the cool guy with the swords, and like 100 chapters or 100 episodes later, I'll still be the cool guy with swords, but I'll be significantly stronger.
Okay.
So like that obviously rings a bell too, right? Like especially I think as a guy, like if you like the battle stuff, you're like, I like someone who just gets stronger and is cool, right? I think for Sanji, it's a lot more character based, and like his values change, and he actually, you know.
Okay, I think I would still really like
I think you would like it.
The manga version.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah,
He's
maybe.
also hot.
Yeah, I mean,
that's like half of it.
I would say so. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the other thing. I think One Piece women notoriously, there's like a running joke, and I think Oda. That's actually thanks to Oda himself, because he once said that in like a question corner. He was like, one person asked him, why do all women in One Piece look the same? And he was like, I have this formula. I draw an X and I draw two boobs, and that's the entire body layout. Yeah, but they like a lot of like at least the women that aren't like very unique in some way, like they kind of do look a little bit similar, I will admit. Yeah, but again, I feel like you would probably like One Piece. Well, I think you would like One Piece because it does have the very like shonen-y, like classic like we gotta get stronger together and new powers and this and that. Like it kind of has that very strongly at the beginning and keeps that shonen vibe going on. Very dangerous. Safe. Almost knocked off the glass. But then as the story progresses, like so many characters get like super crazy character arcs and like very sad and like great backstories. The story itself gets like a lot deeper and like more, it becomes a lot more about the characters than really like One Piece has good fights and a good power system, but that's not, in my opinion at least, what makes it like a top tier like anime or like the top tier story. It's much more the people, and I feel like that's something that I could see you resonating with a lot more based on your taste.
Is this you telling me to read One Piece?
I mean, I'm not pushing you. I'm just saying. Also, since you have that very big cutout of the topless of the topless Love in Deep Space character, what's his name?
Caleb.
Yeah, poster in your. There's a lot of topless like 12-pack characters in One Piece.
I don't know if I'd be drawn to those characters.
I mean, some of them look good, I guess.
Know about that, maybe.
Was Caleb the guy you threw the birthday party for?
I've thrown a birthday party for all of them, actually.
Oh, how many are there?
5.
Oh my god.
And I have one more video left this year to make for Raphael.
What's he gonna get for his birthday?
So we were thinking, we've already planned it, actually.
Okay, all right.
We were thinking going to like an aquatic themed cafe. We were thinking aquarium at first, but he would actually hate that because it's like his friends are in captivity, so maybe not.
Oh.
And then
Maybe you can free them at the end of the
Get
day.
arrested.
You can just
Cheeky little
throw
deportation
Yeah.
trip. And then afterwards, we wanted to take like a painting class.
Okay,
Like
nice.
wine and painting.
Is that part of his because
an artist.
I said Love and Deep Space when I know literally zero things
Oh no, yeah,
about the story.
so like for each of these character birth, I don't know how we even got to this topic, but for each of the characters, we do an activity that is sort of like linked to them.
Okay.
And so he's an artist, he's a painter. So like,
Alright.
oh, let's take a little painting class. I think that'd be cute.
Yeah, that's kind of cute.
Yeah.
I like that. Are those videos like do people enjoy that too who don't play the game or
So there's people who I will say right off the bat, the Love and Deep Space birthday videos are like my worst performing series on the channel.
but high passion?
I don't give a shit. They are so fun. They are so fun. I have a lot of fun with them, and I think
Nice.
the people who like watching them, it's either fellow Love and Deep Space fans or people who don't play the game, but they just like seeing
You
my
geeking out.
enthusiasm,
Yeah.
which is perfect. I love that. And then there's people who don't care, which is fine. But I've just been having a lot of fun. Sorry, what was the question? Oh, do people like them?
Yes, exactly.
I think it's less people liking it, just more they like how excited I get
Nice.
about it.
I like that.
So
I watched one of them. It was pretty. I mean, I watched it to the end because I was like,
Thank
"This
you.
is hilarious!
Thank
It was
you.
hilarious."
I did 4, and so now I have one more left.
One
I have
more
to
to
do a
go.
dedicated one,
All
and
right.
then I'm done. And then I'm done. I'm done. I had to finish it though. I have to complete the 5, and then I'm done.
The full set.
Yeah, the full set. No, at least people know to expect it.
I mean, I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
And then you can maybe find like do the fruits basket.
Oh my!
Birthday
I'm like scared
One
that
every
this
month.
is going to make me want to throw birthdays for like other characters too, because
You
that's a
do
huge
know-
thing in Japan.
And you do know, Emily, that's like next level weeb. Throwing birthday parties for a character.
Actually, it's pretty common here.
I know
would
it is.
say. It's pretty common.
Yeah, do people do that a lot? Really?
Yeah, Oshikatsu. I feel like it's becoming like more mainstream.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do that. Like
You should-
Luffy's birthday.
No, you should.
Actually, that sounds
think
like
of,
a fun
What
video.
would Luffy want to do for his
Wait.
birthday? Probably pig out somewhere.
Would you help me with that video? Okay.
Oh my god, throwing a birthday party.
Alright,
Is he your
plan-
favorite character?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
course.
Okay.
Oh, Luffy. My favorite character. Well, my favorite character is like an old guy who like trained Luffy. But Luffy's in my top 3.
Okay, question. Do you have a Luffy plush?
I do, yeah.
Oh, you do?
Of course. Yeah.
Like a small one that you
it's a
could, like...
small one, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got planning Luffy birthday with Emily. Gotta look up. Okay, this is very embarrassing, but when is Luffy's birthday?
Fake Luffy fan.
This
Fake
is like,
Luffy
well, this
fan.
is one of these things. Like the character birthdays is something. May 5th. Emily, I'm gonna.
Wow,
this is-
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo is gonna be our collab video
Luffy, our
on
Latino
Luffy's
king.
birthday. I mean, Luffy is Brazilian technically, so I guess
yeah.
that kind of works. I
Oh my
mean, I'm not
God,
sure. I think,
Brazilian steakhouse.
oh, that'd be pretty
He
sick.
would love that.
Hey, what do you bring? Oh my God, what do you bring?
Wait, there's snacks?
All right, we have the secret camera. Now you got to be on camera, dude. If you come in, you got to be on camera for a second.
Oh my God,
We
I
have-
talked about food and it's like we summoned him.
And we
That's
summoned the
crazy.
food YouTuber. Hello, thank you.
What
Oh
is
my
this?
God, thank you. Do you want to wave into the camera? I'm gonna link your channel. You're gonna have the little cameo. P11, thanks so much.
Oh my God, they heated up too.
The canal looks super good. Do you go to a bakery? Do you go to a bakery?
Yeah, I hunt candlelights when I'm in Japan.
Oh, nice.
Thank
Thank you. It's going pretty well. Got like another 30 minutes going, probably. Yeah, we got like I think you need to have 1 million subs actually to be allowed to eat these, right?
Any person can enjoy it.
Mm,
Mm,
that is so good.
this one's so buttery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm.
you know what they're doing? I ate like a bread on the way back because I got it. And
Mm.
first bite, and I was like, wow, this late in the day and it's still got that amount of quality in it. It was pretty.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I don't know. It was around here. Just I looked up pastry shop and I
Bakery?
found candlelight. I was like, okay,
Mm.
gotta go.
Mm.
And they do French style stuff.
So good.
Thank you.
I feel like I like how soft this is because usually these get like pretty hard, right? Yeah.
They're notoriously difficult to
Mm. Do you do a lot of like pastry? Not really, right? It's more like restaurant stuff. Mm.
I've made cannoli before.
Mm.
It's really difficult. It takes a long time. Really expensive because the molds to get them are like copper. And they're like
Oh,
$60 for one mold.
from France.
From France.
Okay. Mm. What do you need? Like flour, eggs?
The batter is cheap. It's rum and vanilla are the flavors.
Mm.
The batter needs to rest for 2 to 3 days overnight.
Oh wow.
And you have to bake it in a mold, and you have to line the mold with beeswax and butter in a mix. That's what gives it the shiny outside.
Oh.
Just butter, it's matte. And your oven has to be at like 500, so you need a dark crust, but if there's no white spot, you're good. Sometimes there's a white spot, and then it's a white butt, not good. That's a bubble.
All right.
And it's pretty difficult, because either you burn it or you get it really good.
Dude, how did they come up with this stuff? I
Crazy.
Feel like bakers in history were like, what's the most tedious way I could cook this?
I think like French cuisine in general.
French people.
Did you watch Grand Maison Tokyo? So I'm not sure if there is English. I think there's English subtitles on Netflix. So it's like this show is like this former idol that like plays this chef that like cooks in Paris, and he like wants to get 3 stars French kitchen but only gets 2. And then there's like this, and basically like the story is about him trying to build a 3-star French restaurant in Tokyo. So good.
Wait,
So
I
you
think
should check it out.
Seen it.
Yeah.
I think I have seen it. There's like a famous actor in it. Right?
Yeah.
I think I've seen
They're all like things that are pretty famous.
I
Yeah.
have seen that one.
Yeah.
He's like a tyrant.
He's a tyrant, like, and he's like kind of like an asshole, but in the end he kind of like actually is just an asshole to kind of like get everyone to actually believe in him. Like it's actually pretty cool. Like, he kind of plays the bad guy role a little bit to like actually motivate everyone and like unite everyone. Yeah, it was pretty good. So I'm not sure if we left this in the episode or not, but in case we didn't, well, just pastries magically appeared next to us because Alvin Zhou, who is in Japan right now and staying in this very studio, kindly enough brought us some fantastic snacks from a
delicious
pastry store
More
around the corner.
sugar.
So more didn't even want to think about it. Didn't even think about it. Oh.
It's so good though, so buttery.
I was kidding. I was kind of like dropping off. Yeah. But shout out channel here. I guess little cameo. Where were we? I don't even remember. Oh, Luffy's birthday party. Yes.
Okay, well, you know more about Luffy than I do, so I
Yeah.
don't really know how he would celebrate. I
I'm
imagine
gonna-
lots of meat.
Okay, we're gonna plan out that video.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you the profile, and if you're down, you can help me
Okay, I'm
throw
down.
the party. I
That'd
think
be
that sounds fun. Everyone gets a straw. I think. What do you usually do for the videos then? I'm kind of
What
curious.
do you
now.
mean?
Like in the like because if you throw the party, like how do you represent, for example, Raphael in the video?
Oh, in the video?
Yeah.
Basically, the videos are pretty short. It's just me talking about like this is what we had planned. Like I talk about the planning process
Yeah.
for the character and like I guess the significance of the activity in relation to the character. And then I show vlog footage from said party, and then that's the video.
Oh, nice. Okay, but it's kind of like behind the scenes from
Kind
the
of,
party.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool. I
yeah.
like that. That's pretty nice. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, it'll be definitely steakhouse. I don't know, makes
Yes,
sense.
that'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
Yeah, and maybe like a boat tour. Like,
boat tour?
Like the Yakatabune, the ones that like drive through like the
Yes.
like Odaiba.
And then what you have to do is like you have to buy one of those things where you can rest a plushie on it, and then take like footage
with
of
it?
him like on
Yeah,
the boat.
holding it.
It's cute.
Yeah,
There's so much you can do.
you're gonna have to come. So
I know the idea of like celebrating a character's birthday party is like really weird, and like I've gotten some comments of people being like, "This is."
I mean, I think it's pretty fun.
It's fun.
I think it's really funny.
Fun.
I think it's really funny. Gandalf's
Gandalf's?
birthday party would be fun.
Just
Smoking weed.
You just smoke weed the whole day.
I love it. Damn. So how has like zooming out a little bit?
Yes.
How has, because you've been in Japan now if I've been here for like 5 years now.
I've
You've
been here
for
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
How has it been?
It's been good.
Are you missing the U.S.,
No,
Emily? No?
especially not now.
Why?
Um,
You want to get into politics?
okay. They know.
Has been good, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
how?
yeah.
What's your Japan experience? Because are you still studying? Because I remember like I was very impressed how quickly you were picking up Japanese. Actually, when you
Really?
came. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna be very disappointed to hear that I've plateaued, but I want to get back into it. One of my New Year's resolutions was to up my Nihongo.
Very good.
Because
you had like a weekly like lesson thing, right? Yeah.
We had private lessons.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. How was that?
It was good.
Did you have someone coming to your house, or was it online?
No, we went to the.
Oh, you went to the school.
Yeah, but then once we moved.
What is it like getting like? Because I'm like all self-study because I'm like kind of not great with sitting in a classroom. Mm-hmm. So what was it like getting like private lessons? I'm kind of curious for Japanese.
It was good. I feel like it helped the most at the beginning. But then it kind of slowly turned into you're just reviewing the same kanji each week.
Okay.
So I feel like now I'm like, okay, now I really have to like get into actually like self-learning.
I think that's good, yeah.
Because I feel like there's only so much a classroom can teach you.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now I'm kind of at like a point where I feel like it would even be interesting potentially to have someone come in and like do like some polishing, maybe. You know, like I'm like at the point where I can like read books and stuff, which took a while. But I think now it would be nice to, I don't know, just work, like fine tune and tweak a little bit. I think for that it could be pretty cool. I mean, I think, but you already know a pretty decent chunk of kanji, no? I think.
I feel like I forgot a lot.
You forgot? Yeah, you kind of got to step. Yeah.
I feel like I forgot a lot.
I think like, yeah, doing a little bit every day, I think is like, kind of like the key. But I think your spoken Japanese is pretty good.
Thank you. Yeah. I want to get better.
Nice. Is that your New Year's resolution?
It's one of them, yes.
Oh, what are your other ones?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now I'm curious.
My other ones are
play less Slav and memes.
No.
Play more.
I don't play that much. Better stress management.
Yeah?
I get very stressed out. I'm a chronic overthinker. And I didn't always used to be. So
really?
This is new for me.
What, like about work or just
everything?
Anything, yeah.
Everything.
Really? I've never noticed that about you.
Really?
Yeah.
You could ask Ditus.
Okay. I feel like when we hang out, I feel like you're always like pretty like, going with the flow kind of.
I try to be.
Okay.
But then afterwards, I will have very anxious thoughts.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why you should try the detox.
I know. Yeah.
The social media
I know.
detox.
When you said like, oh, I wake up anxious, and then I realized I had to detox. I was like, shit. That's
I like literally detox, and it kind of like crept up on me. And at first, I thought it was work, but I was like, I don't think it's work. It was like literally just like waking up and already being like in this like
just like a slump.
Not even a slump, like just I had this like background like noise of like anxiety where like it wasn't like anything specific either. Like I think like my anxiety was never like specific, like, oh fuck, like meeting people or whatever. Like it was never something like, it was just like this like constant feeling of like unrest. And I really think now in retrospect, it might have been like my body telling me or my brain telling me like, please, can we just have a little bit of time to just process some things, and not whenever you feel like slightly uncomfortable about anything, just like plaster it. Plaster it with like videos or something or a podcast. Yeah. So I mean, it might be worth trying.
Yeah. I think I do need like a social media detox because I feel like over the past few years, I feel like my social anxiety has gotten worse, which I never used to have.
Interesting.
I used to never feel anxious about that kind of thing.
But now a little bit, yeah.
A little bit, yeah. But then I feel like I bounced back pretty okay, like this past year, because I kind of like had to finally tell myself like, it's not that deep. Like
it's not that deep, bro.
You don't have to leave every social event like freaking out about like whether.
Very Japanese of you.
Really? Is that?
I think so. I don't know. Right? I would say like a little bit like overthinking, like, oh, did I say the right thing, and was that okay or was that too much? I mean, I think like everyone has that to a certain degree where you're like, oh, like, did I talk too much here or something? But yeah, I feel like, as you say, I think as long as you're not, I think trying not to be an asshole is like the best thing you can do, probably.
Yeah. You log on to Twitter, you look at one average like interaction online, and you're like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
It was also like, it's especially sad because if you put the same two people in like a room, it would like never.
Yeah, the vibe would not be the same.
Yeah. Though I kind of feel like recently it's kind of spilled a little bit, where I feel like people are just getting like very rude and like hurtful in real life too for no reason.
Oh, you think so? Really?
Like not people that I spend time with,
Mhm.
but I feel like you get more interactions that are just unfriendly. I feel like, or maybe I'm just imagining that. I don't know.
Has anyone been mean to you lately?
I feel like I think it's whenever I go back home to Germany,
Oh.
I feel like people are just so unsatisfied about, like, I understand if, like in general, like politically it's difficult right now, right? And like maybe for people like, financially or business
the economy's
wise.
terrible.
But I feel like a lot of people, at least in Germany, and I can't speak for other countries, are like so dissatisfied about dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm like, why? Like, I don't even like. I landed back for Christmas, right? I landed back in Munich at the airport, and I went immediately from Japanese airplane staff being like bowing you out kindly and like bye, and like bye mom, yeah, like, and, like, yeah, so yeah, kind of like that vibe. And then you immediately go to like the baggage drop like pickup place, and like the first thing is like, oh fucking trains are late, and like the car prices go up, and like I'm like,
I just
dude,
chalk that up to like, for some reason, every airport experience that's not Asia is just abysmal.
Terrible. Maybe.
I don't know why.
Might be. But I was like, yeah, I don't know. Like when I go in Germany also to stores and stuff, everyone's like always like, I don't know. I feel like everyone's in a bad mood.
Mm.
And maybe this is just me getting so used to Japanese like societal, like, not saying everyone is obviously not doing great necessarily, but everyone's at least like pretending like everything's going great. And like maybe I'm just not used to like everyone just walking around looking like they're having like the worst day ever. Because it kind of rubs off on you. Like if someone is like running into you and they're not saying sorry, and then you're like, well, thank you. Like you're gonna like immediately pass that on to someone else, I feel.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not sure if the US is like similar or not, but
I think it depends on the location, because when I went back to Maine for the holidays to see like Didas's family, I feel like for
Maine's
the most
pretty
part,
happy.
people in Maine are like pretty friendly.
They have lobster. I mean, what's there to be not happy about?
They're peachy keen. But I remember I got really I feel like in the States, you're more used to people just starting conversation with you, even if they don't know you.
Oh.
And I got really thrown off because I was waiting in line at the bookstore, and she was so sweet. This girl in front of me was like, "Sorry, can you grab that book for me? I've actually been interested in reading it." And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure." I gave it to her, and she was like, "Yeah, anyways, like, have you read this book? Because I haven't, and I just heard it was like really good." And I, for some reason, just forgot how to have a human conversation in that moment. I was just like, "Oh. No."
Bye.
Yeah, I was like, I hope you like it. And she's like, yeah. Like, she was just like really
vibing.
Yeah, vibing. And I was like, what happened to me?
I think that's how every European feels when they go to America. Because like coming to Japan, I was like, I'm the most extroverted person there is on planet Earth. And then going to America, I was like, I might be an introvert. I was like I was just like, I remember I went to New York in like 2023, and I just went to this noodle place for lunch. And I was just sitting there, and then like the guy next to me just started talking to me, and I was like, do we know each other? He was like, so how do you like the city? I'm like, I mean, fine, thanks. Do you want me to tell me? Like, I was so not used to that. And I kind of know that exact feeling where I was like, I don't even know what to like talk about.
I don't know what to do.
But I will say I kind of like that about the US though. It kind of like feels very welcoming. Like people are very friendly and kind of like engaging overall. I feel like obviously I'm not saying that there aren't unfriendly people, but I feel like they probably wouldn't talk to you directly.
Yeah. Again, I think it also depends on like where you are.
I guess so, yeah.
I feel like I'd be more on guard if someone was talking to me unprompted in like downtown LA.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, what do you want?
Well, even anywhere in LA, I feel like if it's not downtown LA, I feel like in LA it's like special because everyone has a project that they're trying to pitch you.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like, me and my friends were recently
my God. I hate
We've been working on this short film.
When I lived in San Diego and I would take the Amtrak to LA, like if I didn't want to drive, I hated it because there was like a 0% chance that someone was gonna sit next to me and just start talking about some bullshit. I don't know. One time I like fell asleep on the Amtrak on the way home to San Diego, and some dude woke me up
to talk to you.
To talk, and guess what? He was unprepared. Had nothing to talk about. It was awkward. I'm like, you woke me up for this?
He probably was just like hitting on you, probably.
So annoying.
Yeah. So it's like, so
Where-
do you
where
like
are you
trains?
headed? Why do you need to know?
Are you from around here? It's like, my friend, we're in a moving train right now.
I'm trying to nap.
Yeah, I'm trying to nap. Yeah, you're napping and so fruits, am I right? Like, are you serious right now? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like that probably would happen to you as a girl, maybe even more often than as a guy. I don't know. Like just like dudes hitting on you or something.
Maybe. Or just
I don't know. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe if I fall asleep on the Amtrak,
yeah, someone probably wake you up too and talk about nothing.
You want to buy some fentanyl? Chances not that low, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think LA has like a very special vibe. I think partly I really like it. I think what I like about LA is that people do have this very like free spirited lifestyle, but also everyone is like so busy. I guess busy period, like working on something and busy like with their appearances and whatnot.
Mhm.
So I feel like that can get a bit stressful. Otherwise, California is so nice. Like we did like 2 years ago, I did like Yosemite, and we did like took the car and like camping to Tahoe and everything. And it was really beautiful.
Oh yeah, Tahoe's nice.
Very nice. I saw a brown bear. Did I show you that?
Scary.
Yeah.
Bears are one of my fears.
Yeah, my friend woke me up at like 6 a.m, and he was like, "I'm gonna go for a run." Also, there's a brown bear in front of the tent. I'm like, "What?" And I walk out of the tent, and there's just like this massive bear plundering like the Mexican family's breakfast next to us.
That's terrifying.
Insane. Yeah, they're big. I think they could very easily kill you probably.
Yeah. Haven't
Yeah.
there been like a lot of bear attacks in Japan?
Yeah, it's
That's
like
so scary.
but they're like smaller, right? They're like the black bears. Yeah, but there was like that video of the one bear like going into like a supermarket and killing like a dude. I think somewhere in like in Tohoku. Yeah. Apparently, and this is classic podcast science here, but from what I've read, apparently the reason that the bears are getting more aggressive is because it's getting hotter in the summer and the winter comes later. So like they're in a cycle where usually they would go into like winter sleep. What's the English word?
Hibernation?
Hibernation, thank you. Like they kind of get confused. They stay up and then like instead of actually sleeping, they actually go out and try to look for food, which there isn't in the winter. That's when they're usually sleeping. So they look for like human food and like the human settlements. And also just because it's so hot, apparently there's like less stuff to eat in the forest in general. Yeah. So they've been like getting a lot more aggressive and into like human areas. Yeah.
God, that's so scary.
I feel like bears genuinely more so than sharks, I think, is like the animal I'm most scared of.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Like, because there's like also another story I keep telling people about, and it might be bullshit, so please fact check this. But there is a story I very vividly remember from school where there was like a king, I don't remember where, like in antiquity, and he was like super rich and super bored, so he got like a lot of different animals from all over the world and had them like fight each other.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently the bears fucked up everything, like alligators, lions, like the bear just always like killed everything like instantly. Yeah.
When was this?
I think I'm gonna look this up. Sorry.
The bear story that is stuck
When?
in my mind. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, please.
Oh.
I'm listening. I'm just gonna fact check myself here.
The bear story that's stuck in my mind is a one from like the early 1900s in Japan. I think was it in Hokkaido? But it
yes.
it just kept killing people and they couldn't figure out how to kill it, and it kept killing.
It kept killing the bear.
It's horrifying. It's like
Is it a cocaine? Is it like cocaine bear?
It was huge.
Damn.
Hold on, I'm gonna also look this up. And like the guns they had like weren't strong enough to kill it. It was like a final boss.
So there was an emperor, a Roman emperor called Commodus, who did like basically put like different animals in the Colosseum. I'm not sure.
Yes. The Sankebetsu brown bear incident.
Okay, that's crazy.
It was a series of bear attacks in 1915 at the beginning of the Taisho era in Hokkaido, Japan. Over the course of 6 days, a male Ezo brown bear attacked a number of households, killing 7 people and injuring a further 3. It was the worst animal attack in Japanese history.
That's crazy.
That is
That had some
insane.
personal issues, that bear.
And, like, this was before like the global warming issue.
He was just angry.
for the love of the game.
For the love of the
Just
game.
killing people
Yeah,
just
like-
because.
For the sports. It's kind of like crazy. I mean, in general, I think I think nowadays most people kind of realize how intelligent most animals actually are,
Mhm.
but it still like blows my mind. Like orcas, for example, right? That have like their own like language and like dialects and like different accents that they speak in. Did you read that story? I think that was like 2024, early 2025, where like an orca calf got like killed or hurt by like the propeller of like one of the boats,
Oh.
like close to the coast of like between Spain and Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And so all the local orcas started ramming like boats.
Like
So,
any
like-
boat.
Like no boats that had like propellers.
Oh.
To like destroy those. And then they talked to each other, and that became like a culture amongst like the killer whales in the
Oh my god,
Atlantic.
they're like crows.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like if you piss off a crow, you become an op to every crow within like an 8-mile radius.
Immediately, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I have a okay. I have a really weird story, and I have a video too. So I gotta send my editor so many things for this podcast. This was in Germany in our garden, and I was like working right now. I was sitting at the desk like typing, and suddenly I hear these like hundreds of crows outside. I look out the window, and they're like all circling the big tree in our garden.
Mm-hmm.
And then like sitting in the tree and just like screaming. Let me quickly see if I can find
You have
the
a video of this?
I took a video, yeah. I didn't see that. I didn't film the whole thing, but basically there were like 2 crows at the bottom of the tree in our garden who were, I think, either fighting or mating, and there were just these like 300 other crows screaming and cheering them on, and it was like I was like, what the
That's
actual
so
fuck
funny.
is
Just
going
a
on
crow
right now?
Fight club in your backyard.
Wait, so let me see if I can pull that up for you. That was like such a weird, like what a weird moment. I was like, I feel like I was like, not supposed to be there at that moment. Where is it? Oh, there.
Oh my god, I think they're mating.
I think so. But there were like 500 like crows flying around the entire. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? Suddenly, also, it just came out of nowhere.
Well, I can't tell if they're mating. Why is the bottom one on its back?
I don't know. Yeah, I was also like, is this how crows are having sex, or is this just like, are they fighting, or are they making the new heir to the Crow dynasty? This was like some crazy anime scene. I felt like.
Dude, this would spook me. If you were a superstitious person,
I
you'd be
know.
like, this is an omen of some
I
sort.
know. Did I film the sky too?
How was your luck seeing this?
That was good.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty fine.
So not a bad omen.
No, I think it was just it was probably just the the making of the new Raven King or something.
That's so. I've never seen that. That's so ominous.
But how wild, right? And like very clearly they're having like this like actual ritual there
Yeah.
right now that they're participating in.
Now imagine
Sounds
how
like-
scary it would sound if it was that many of them, but they were Japanese crows.
Oh, the big ones.
They sound like grown men.
yeah, insane.
Ah,
And big
they all sound like that.
Ah.
I was so spooked that when I first moved here, and instead of hearing like the that I'm like used to.
Ah.
Ah.
Yeah, and they're big. Yeah. Apparently, there's like not that many of the little oh shit, what's the name of the little birds? Sparrows?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it sparrows? I think so. Yeah, the little ones, right? That are often in cities.
Pigeons? Oh, sorry,
no,
little ones?
even
Sparrows?
smaller ones.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it sparrows? Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
So they're like they don't really exist that much in Tokyo anymore. Apparently, just because all the crows have just like like gotten rid of them.
Is that why
apparently.
there's no squirrels?
No, I think there's just no squirrels in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We have like a lot in our garden, so like that's like not as much. Like when I first had Japanese friends over in Germany, we're like squirrels, and I'm like, yeah, they're everywhere.
Darius and I went to a zoo in Japan, and there was an entire like an aviary area for squirrels. We were like, why the hell are squirrels?
Yeah,
in
oh
this
my,
zoo?
hell yeah. I was like, they don't exist in Japan. Yeah.
That's crazy. Damn.
Yeah. Well, I think we're slowly gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
I mean, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We already have our next video planned for the Luffy birthday on
I'm genuinely very
Cinco de
excited.
Mayo. I'm excited for
Cinco
that.
de Mayo.
I'm excited for that. And of course, we also filmed today. I think probably this is gonna come out pretty soon.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but in case whenever you're watching this, Emily is working on the next cafe installation. So
Currently, I'm not working on a. When is this video coming out? I'm working
Probably
on the
like
next...
tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we're crunching it out.
How? There's like 2 hours worth of footage. What do you mean?
Well, shout out to Peyton.
Oh shit. Okay.
But when you're planning to put out the cafe video?
Maybe like next month?
All right.
Or no,
well,
maybe in March?
There will be another cafe video.
Right now I'm working on a video talking about American food.
All right. Ooh. Low-key, I like American food.
Yeah, I like eating trash
That's
sometimes.
pretty good. It's pretty
yeah.
good. Obviously, both your channels,
Yes.
Emirichu and Spillings, will be in the description below.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else, Emily, that we need to pitch from you?
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Your
going on right
your
now.
X. What's your account on X? The everything.
I'm trying to cleanse myself of
Very
X.
good.
I'm not going to be on X for a while, I think, if ever.
We can use Grok to make some interesting art of
No,
you.
I'm okay.
All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. Appreciate you coming out.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I think we're going to have some more food now is I think what the plan is.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And I don't think I have any other plugs. So
Okay. Goodbye.
bye-bye.